There we go. Welcome to Chaotic Calling Streaming. I am the DM Starwind. We're about to play some. Streaming. I am. Hold on, let me mute that real quick. Boop. All right. We're about to play some Curse of Strahd tonight. Hope you're feeling frisky, because Isaac is. All right. So first, let me pull up. It's been a rough day, guys. All right. Let me get my thing here so I can tell you who's all with us tonight. That doesn't look like it's. That's it. Oops. It is this one. There we go. So, joining me, we have Dravidigus.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
We have Koi.
Hey guys, what's up?
And we have Mikro.
Hello.
So, one thing that's been happening to the party is that certain party members have just been disappearing, or in this case, taking their leave of the party. Whether it was mentioned to us or not, they just left the party. Vinray has taken off on their own, probably in deep sorrow, drinking their woes. Seer, I mean, there's a ring she's probably hanging out inside of a coffin, who knows. And then there's Relikos, who just kind of like parted ways, thinking this is no longer fun anymore, and just narrow-mindedly went off on his own adventure to try to cheer up Barovia, who knows. But the Solidarity, the three of you managed to hang in there, and I think the other one is Synchro, but we're told Synchro is just taking a timeout. So Synchro should be back, but we'll find out. Otherwise, same situation with Synchro, right? So if that happens, it happens. But at this point, we were in the middle of something, weren't we? You've let's see here. What happened before the last scene? What prompted all this? Let me think. We were looking for what exactly? I'm trying. Oh, that's right. Most of it turned into a hunting game of where's the mayor's house, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Before that, it was poking Dravos in the leg to see, why did you change? Why did you change? Why are you not who you say you are anymore? What's wrong with you? We supposedly cured him of that situation, hopefully. And let's see here.
I got poked in the eye.
You got poked in the eye, and the priest from the church was kidnapped by vampire spawns. Though you guys tried as hard as you could to prevent it, it was a harrowing task for the group, especially the way it's been slowly diminishing. We did get a dinner invitation from Strahd himself, and you have returned the bones. However, the priest is still gone. You've managed to take respite, trying to figure out what to do next. And the next thing that actually came up was exploring the city for the mayor's house, and then finding out what's inside the mayor's house. In the late hours of the night, Mikro decided to break and enter. Koi was keeping an eye until Koi became the fall guy outside and had to run away. Dog chasing and a guard chasing as well, Koi returns to the party and will eventually return with whoever was able to come back with him. Unfortunately, that was a 15-minute trip too, and then it's going to be another 15-minute trip back. So it's not going to be like a very quick trip. So now what we got to do is find out what happened to Koi. So Koi, let's take a look at the map, shall we? He managed to explore the lower realm a bit, and he knocked out a few people, all, what is it, snake style? Made his way upstairs, came to this door, listened in, didn't hear anything, though through the wall he heard voices. We listened to a couple other doors, didn't hear anything. And then he went down this hallway here, made it to here, didn't hear anything. Came back this way with a new stealth check that, well, what can we say? Mikro has a new best friend. So as soon as we zoom in, we see this giant demonic arm of Isaac reach out after Mikro. Mikro, I need you to make either an acrobatics or athletics check.
Very well.
Oh, this music is way too peaceful. Let me fix this shit.
Ooh.
Pretty good. But not good enough. Yoink! You feel this demonic hand grip around your neck and lift you off the ground. And he calls out, "Intruder!" And then there's voices in the other room. "What the?" And then we hear a loud dog barking. At this point, I think Micro needs to roll for initiative. What do you guys think?
I think so.
Oh wow, that's not the spooky sound I was looking for. This is it. Children laughing.
Man,
is
I'm glad we
definitely what they-
leveled up.
Yeah, but unfortunately, let's see if numbers is going to be the downfall here. So as an action, he grapples you, and to finish his surprise round, he drags you into his room.
Come on.
What? I know exactly what I'm doing. I closed the door too.
No, I was talking about
Right,
roll
right.
20.
You're fine. You're
Well,
fine.
it's better.
Yeah, make sure you click that token. But looks like Isaac gets to go first regardless. Alright, so as he kind of like ripples the demonic arm in front of you, groping your neck, he just kind of like lashes out with the other hand with his weapon. Let's see, what is he wearing tonight? Well, it's a battle axe with one hand, and he will make 2 attacks with it. And he's just kind of like, "You invaded the wrong house tonight, bird brain." And he's kind of like, "Who sent you?" Both of those are at advantage, by the way, because he does have you
Oh.
grappled.
The 15 will be halved because of...
Uncanny dodge? Can you
Uncanny
uncanny dodge while in a grapple, though? That's
Yes,
No,
I
you
can.
cannot.
It's reaction.
Yeah, but
I can.
you're
React.
technically grappled, which means you can't use your dexterity because you're currently being held in place. You know what I mean? You're like restrained at that point. I am
When an
interested because
attack
I don't think
you
that's
see
actually
hits
came.
you.
Hold on. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, I guess that's fair. No, I'm not worried about it too much. So yeah, Isaac has you in this room with him, so it's all good. So,
So half of 15.
17 points of damage.
17.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Next on the list is Micro. You are grappled. What would you like to do?
Micro is going to use his action to try to remove himself from the grapple.
Okay. Make an acrobatics or athletics. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You are still grappled.
Hey, listen. I work for nobody. I work for myself, and I...
Oh, so
Listen,
that means
listen.
killing you will be a freebie.
No, not free.
Oh yes, when
Many
nobody
friends, many
you work for. No, you just
Many
said you're
friends.
alone.
I'm currently alone, but I have many friends.
Well, when they come
Many
finding
with
you,
me.
I'll be sure to tell them what happened. Anything else, Micro?
Micro is going to, for his bonus action, Can I, by chance, using my bonus action, try to pour my basic potion onto him? Not basic potion, but my basic poison?
Nope. That takes an
Mhm.
action even to do to your... Like, I think it's a bonus action to do it to your blade, but if you're trying to use it as a weapon, that's an action. Excuse me. Does that finish your turn for now?
Yes.
We hear a knock on the door and a voice that calls over. Isaac! Is all well inside? Oh yes, don't worry, I'm taking care of the problem right now, Burgermeister. And then we hear a loud dog barking. Well, old Bruno here is looking forward to something to do if you need help. That won't be necessary. And as it kind of like looks you over, are you one of them raven kind? You know what? And then he just attacks you.
Jeez.
Are you
my
dead yet?
reaction, use my reaction. I will half the 18 to 9. So 13,
I should definitely ask
9.
you after you see the first attack if you want to do that from now on. Because right now you're picking and choosing and you shouldn't.
13 minus. So 13 plus 9.
22?
I'm down. I'm down
Perfect.
by 2 points.
Okay, you fall unconscious. Well, you know what you can do first? Make a death save.
Nope. HP needs to go down to 2. -2. Okay. Death save! Oh.
You know what? Something's happening outside your body. Even the audience doesn't get the pleasure. So go ahead and make another one. One more.
I'm dead.
You know, you have... I guess you don't have cookie clusters, do you?
I have
Pity that.
2.1k.
Pity that.
Yep.
Yeah. Unless there's somebody out there that pities a fool. Micro, they take you to another room. They start tying you down to a chair, and then they start to wake you up. And then they just hear a large snap as your neck just kind of like breaks into rigor mortis. And they find out that you're dead. Well, that's one bird that didn't get away, sir. Keep up the good work, Isaac. And then that's where we zoom out. So, Koi, Draviticus,
Yes.
you guys wish to return with Rictavio, correct? So, Draviticus, you can put your down over here.
Yeah,
Yes,
but I'm
please.
on my way there. I want to take off my mask and stow it away.
Right. So, I'm kind of resetting the grounds at the moment. Yeah, that was a little fast, wasn't it?
That was quick.
I honestly thought he had a better chance than this, but, Alright. Well,
Dice
either
are
way,
saying no.
the dice wanted to tell a story. They've been doing that all week, too, by the way. Alright, that's fair. So, yeah. Micro, you're currently, like, floating in a dark abyss at the moment. Nothing's quite happening. You can kind of, like, see where your body was, but you're just kind of, like, restricted from moving from that space. But, we're going to find out what your friends are going to do first. So, Rictavio, Koi, where's Draviticus?
I was on the other map. I
Well-
wasn't told where to put my token on this one.
Yeah, I did. I told you to put it over here.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. Alright. So, about 25 to 30 minutes have passed since you last left here, Koi. Whatever happened to Micro, you kind of like look around, you can see the grounds kind of like calmed down, went back to off alert mode. But you can definitely hear like dogs walking around with the guards this time.
Alright. I roll insight. Is it insight, perception, or investigate to look around the immediate area to see if I see any like signs of a struggle on the grounds anywhere, or at least anywhere that
Alright, so here's the thing. Perception allows you to see around and see what's around you, but if you're like in a location where you want to deeply investigate, that's an investigation. I feel like that's an investigation, but first you got to find signs first. So I kind of like
Yeah,
perception
I'll just
to
do-
investigate. Yeah,
I'll do
like how
perception.
close? Then
I'm
here's
just
the
gonna
question. I have a question first. How close
Sure.
to the grounds do you get before you start looking?
I guess like on the edge of the map, like right outside the map here. Cause I want to look around without being worried about the guards.
So about 60 feet off the property.
Let me rephrase. 2 sessions ago, I gave everyone a colored chalk. Outside the map, do I see any signs of that colored chalk? Like, did Miko leave me any messages to make me know that like, he got out there safely?
Look, both me and Micro both forgot we had chalk, so...
Would does Koi know thieves can't?
The thing is,
No,
I
I'm a-
never
I'm a
heard
mark.
you say you did anything.
Yeah, he didn't.
Now you
Yeah,
can't.
I know that, but I'm just saying, like, you know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
from a
yeah.
character.
I'm just telling him what he did. He didn't do anything. I'm not.
Vegas, Octavio, I see no signs of that Miko may have gotten out of there.
Oh, dear
Grounds look
God.
the grounds look a bit calm.
Hmm.
So what do you
Burgermeister-
think? We should just go up and knock on the door?
Should we really go there in the earliest of mornings, right after an incident?
True, true.
That
He
would
should
make.
be all right till morning, right?
Honestly, I don't think going in there now would be beneficial to any of us. One thing, I don't want the Burgermeister knowing who I am, and I'm sure you don't either.
No, not really.
Why did we decide to investigate the Burgermeister like this? I thought we were just looking for his house.
Yes, but Mikro, decided to go in. I tried to talk him out of it, but he was insistent. So,
The
it's-
young and brash. I can totally see that in him. Well, hopefully they just have him in a dungeon and we can try to speak for his defense tomorrow. Otherwise, I suppose.
if he's caught, he'll probably be in the stockade. Maybe we can pay for his bail or something.
That is probably correct.
Yeah, hopefully.
So the question becomes, and this is me as a DM, we just going to leave him in there, or I mean, it sounds like a great idea. Just wait till morning, because if you cause another alarm, right? But I'll leave it up to you guys, because you're the two that are mainly here right now.
Well,
I
go ahead, Koi.
say let's wait till morning and then check the stockades. And if he's not there, maybe come up with some sort of plan on asking or how we approach the Burgermeister.
Well, perhaps
I
we
like
just-
that idea.
Yes. If anything, we can at least put some thought into it after a long rest. I shall try to adjust my spell selection for the next day.
Alright.
Okay.
All right,
Alright.
that's what we're doing. That's what
That's
we're
what we're
doing.
doing.
That's what we're doing. We just came here. We didn't see a sign of a struggle. We assumed he's captured or worse, or he's made it out. He just hasn't had a chance to come back yet. And we're just going to step away and give, Mikro a chance to come back on his own. Right? That's the plan, right?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds good to me. So we return to the Blue Water Inn. And now I got to think how I'm going to manage Mikro's scenario. Yeah, I was correct. It was his death scene. Hold on. All right. So, tell you what. You guys are at the tavern. I can move us back to the Blue Water Inn. But I'm
Okay.
going to need to look over some stuff in Mikro's backstory. And then I'll get back to you guys in just a minute. But feel free to talk over plans, ideals, situations. What do you need to do? Like, if you're in the room, where are you having this conversation? Are you in the room? Are you upstairs? Are you downstairs?
Oh, we're definitely upstairs in the room. We're not gonna talk because no one's within earshot.
Right.
Right.
And we don't
Um,
know where Synchro is at the moment, so.
Right, and perhaps
Oh.
Rick Tavio should be in here. Yep.
Yeah, I removed it. All right, so that's the situation there. I'm going to go ahead and start this StreamRaiders battle so I can keep that going as well. And then I'm going to go look at Mikro's backstory for anything I can use to kind of like relate, but we'll go ahead.
So best case scenario. Well, best case scenario, he made it out and he's on his way here. Second would be maybe he gets caught. He's in the stockades. Maybe we can pay for his bail or work out something because tomorrow's a festival to try to get him out.
Right.
But worst case scenario, he's dead. Right before that, he might be killed. Like say the Burmeister has him like in a dungeon in his house somewhere.
Right. Like if we don't see him, and we can't, like if he's not in the stockades and whatnot, and we can't find the Burgermeister, I mean, we could always try just knocking on his door and seeing if he's seen our bird friend.
Yeah, but then what explanation do we have or do we offer on why Ikro was there in the first place in the middle of the night?
Well, we could probably just say that he's a little slow in the head and we kind of lost track of him and didn't know where he went.
That could work. Have anything to offer for this exchange of freedom?
Let me look.
Like, obviously, if he doesn't, Burmeister doesn't care for money, I guess we can offer our services.
Yeah, we could do a quest for him if he has one.
I felt like I already done that.
Oh,
I'm
we
not
could-
gonna do that.
We can say that we were chasing. We could tell him that we're chasing vampire spot and we saw heading towards the Burgermaster house.
Maybe.
Say that we were actually trying to protect his family.
True.
Let's see how it works there. Leviticus, I just want to say that I owe you an apology.
For what?
Ever since your return and Kyle did his ritual, I thought maybe that you still had your homicidal tendencies, but turns out I was wrong. You had plenty of opportunity to end my life when I was over here with my eye, and I know now that I was in the wrong. That
It's plenty fine, my friend. Plenty fine.
Our numbers are dwindling. I just feel now that it's nice that I have at least one comrade here that I could trust, especially when things get a little bit hectic. Just want to say I'm sorry that I thought ill of you.
All is forgiven, my friend.
And I want to say I'm sorry too, but you know. All right, I've just been kind of like running through some thoughts here, and I just remembered I did one of these scenarios already. So I'll give you an option, Mitchie. Should we rerun that scenario one more time, or should we give you something fresh?
Let's go through something fresh. If it's the same scenario that I'm thinking of, then let's try something new.
All right, fair enough. Roll me a D100. The higher, the more favorable I'm going to be on this. The lower, then thank you. That answers that question.
Can I buy to re-roll that?
Fuck no. Is this an ability check, attack roll, or anything like that? Saving throw. This is me making a choice here, not anything else. All right. I need a second to look up this character. Kind of curious if they have a handout or anything, but because the one thing about this that I would love to see in the new book coming out is like all of these shadow powers, as it were, illustrated and explained in greater detail than what they are in the module. There is. How can I share this with you guys? Ah, I know how to describe it though. So, as you kind of like linger in the spot in Isaac's bedroom where you kind of like your ghost was sitting, there's like a spit of web that just kind of like reaches out in from the shadows and pulls you into the ceiling. As you're pulled into the ceiling, you can see like a young boy reading a book in the night, and then you're pulled even further out past that area that he was sitting in, and then above on the roof you can see this giant Spider-Man or woman, can't really tell, this figure like think of Adrian. No, well, there's a lot of Arne the Spider Queen in a way from Diablo or
Oh,
something like that.
Adria.
Yeah, Adria is the perfect
Adria.
example. Yeah, there you go. And this spirit just kind of like comes at you and says, "Life has already been shortened for you, but my webs can return you to your mortal coil. All I ask for is freedom."
And what is freedom to you?
come to the Amber Temple to find out. You have but not. Either say yes or no, or be here and be dead.
Yes.
And as you answer yes, you feel something like burn in your soul, like a promise, almost like a geas being cast upon you. I shall keep you to your word. And all of a sudden, your lifeless body comes back to life. But you are tied up in chains, manacles, in a dungeon. It is the best day of your life. You did everything, even avoided death, even though it was absolute. Your broken neck recorrects itself as we hear crunching noises from your vertebrae. Yeah, there you go. And then finally, as it pops back into place, your eyes flicker open with life, and your beak opens, taking in a deep breath. And your blood starts pumping once more. You can't help but feel like all over your body there's spider webs. You kind of like try to free yourself a bit, checking the chains, and find your bindings very, very well put together. They went through all the effort to make sure they had you. But right now you're just in a dank room, sealed to the floor.
Am I returned at full HP or?
I would say yes, because you saw how fast I ate your HP, regardless. What's another grapple slap you to death going to do for me?
Do I have anything on me?
Probably not. As a matter of fact, I need to go back to the Burgermeister's mansion and see if there's actually a room for you to be in. Let me take a look. No, I don't think you would even be there. Ah, okay, let's put you there for now.
Hikaru would try to wriggle his binds, like to see how tight they are.
Make an investigation. Did you kind of like fiddle around trying to just kind of like move your wings about and your talons and trying to get a good grip on these? They got you tied up pretty tight. They used a combination of both chains and ropes.
I shall be right back. There's a bug in the house and I don't need my wife freaking out.
Yeah, go take care of that.
Am I in a chair?
You are on the ground. Like you are tied to the wall. It is dark in here, so do you have dark vision?
I do.
Alright, so you
wait.
kind of... I don't know. Do you? Like if it's through an item, you don't.
I do not. Kenku's do not. I thought I had.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, it's completely pitch black in here.
I would like to try to like shift my arms in order to try to feel for my thief tools in my usual pockets.
As you try to shift around, you realize most of the material possessions you held are not in your possession.
Given my background, would I be able to do a history check to see if I could try to remember a way to get out?
No. That makes absolutely no sense. You're a rogue. You know how to get out, but the tools that you were relying on aren't there for you to use, and there's only one other way you could try to get out.
So I still have... Okay, so I have control of my talons. Though, my talons are not going to be able to get through chains.
No, and that's not what I was thinking. but I'm not going to think for you either, so.
One way to
Like,
get
if you
out.
can't, here's the thing, if you can't figure anything out within the next couple of minutes, I'm going to move the story along and you're going to be in there sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, here, let me entertain you on a thought so that you do get back to full health. You revive at 1 HP, and you find out you can't break out of these bonds, not unless you have means of doing it. So probably the next best thing is try to get a long rest, deal with it in the morning.
Alright, so
Hey,
with
wait,
that
is that...
train of thought,
Sorry, I just saw Colonel Sanders on the treasure vault that we're invading.
well, with that train of thought, I guess Mikro's just gonna try to get some sleep.
Alright, and you do. Alright, and the
However,
rest of
he-
you... Well,
will,
why are you howevering me after I'm trying to change the scene? What? What do you want,
Well,
bird?
I'm trying to say it so that if someone was to come in and try to check in on him, he wants to still make it look like he's dead.
Hard to do when you're sleeping. But I will say, you don't snore. As far as you know, anyway. Alright, so everybody else at the tavern gets a long rest. Mikro will get a long rest. And at this point, you guys have the morning to yourself. What would you guys like to do? Blah.
I say, I'd like to go straight to the stockade to see if Mikro's there.
Before he does that, I would like to. Hold on, I gotta double check. I don't have powdered silver. Never mind.
What
I
were you
will
trying?
go with him to the stockade.
What were you trying to do?
I was going to use one of my spells called Ceremony
And do what? What's your intention?
to revert my alignment back to chaotic good. Or, hold on, let me double check that. Yeah, chaotic good.
I don't think you can do that. You have to touch someone else, not yourself.
Oh, okay.
Well, before you even think about doing this, you got to do a wisdom save because you're, that thingamajig that we're dealing with is going to keep you from doing this. It's an inner conflict. So make a wisdom saving throw. Disadvantage, unfortunately.
16.
Yeah, you don't want to cast this. It will ruin your fun. Like, why would you do that to yourself?
Okay.
Like, don't get me wrong. I would love for you to be normal and I not have to guide you, but that's not how the story wants to be told this time.
Fair enough.
Maybe next time we'll
Too
realize...
bad on that nat 22.
Yeah, it's a shame. All right, so yeah, you don't even have the materials anyway, right? So
yeah, I don't have powdered silver.
What I should probably do is go over Van Richten's spell list, and if you guys want to help me out a little, we can tinker with his spells. So what should he have?
Well, offensive spells for one.
I'm thinking of putting Toll the Dead on there for free for him.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good one.
If he's a bard, give him Vicious Mockery.
He's not a bard. I don't know why you people think he's a bard. Like, I know he acts like a bard, but he's not.
Okay.
At least,
so.
Okay, let me put it this way. The stat block doesn't tell me he has a bard class or anything, but all of his spell casting is related to cleric, so...
Okay.
What level spellcaster is he?
He is a spellcaster level of a certain level that I'm not going to tell you.
I guess give him Sacred Flame if they want to.
That's the... Well, yeah, you know
Wait,
what that's
he has a cane sword, right?
Yeah.
Give him Green Flame Blade.
No, I'm not giving him anything complicated.
I
That's for
guess
players, not for NPCs.
Like, give him Bless. He would at least have Bless.
Yeah.
I'll let you pick up to 3rd level with him.
Okay. Healing word.
No, I'm not giving him healing word.
Okay.
There still has to be some restrictions. Like he shouldn't be doing
No,
all the work. Yeah. I'm
I
just
understand.
telling you my I'm just telling you my reason for it because yeah.
I totally understand,
Guiding
Star.
bolt?
Say again, Derivaticus?
Guiding bolt?
Yeah, that'd be a good one, I guess.
Spiritual weapon?
No, it's more problems on the battlefield that I don't want to mess with. Like I don't want to
Just no
complicate his.
magic.
Yeah, I don't want to just make his turn more complicated than it has to be. So keep that in mind. Like I don't want complicated spells for him. I need things to be short and simple, so he's not the star of the party. All right.
How
Does he
about
already
crate?
have- Go ahead.
I always like crate food and water.
I'm gonna say no to that one. Like I'm gonna say the
detect
lands
magic?
here kind of. I'll do detect magic. This spell magic is going to be something active that one of you guys have to have.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I
like.
think that's it. Let's not make him too like.
Yeah. I don't mind
think
giving him a
just
few
enough so
extra
he's-
spells, but yeah.
I just don't want. I just want him to be, them be like useful on the battlefield. That's all.
Yeah, we've already
Right.
given him a new 5th level. And I don't think we need to worry about 4th level too much. Just need useful lower levels so that he can upcast them if necessary.
I gotcha.
Alright, so I think we'll go with that, guys. Did you have another suggestion there, Mikro? I heard you trying to talk.
I was thinking either Wrathful Smite or possibly Mass Healing Word.
I'm not going to give him any healing word or any area effect heals because one, that should be the player's situation. Otherwise, I feel like I'm saving the party and I'm the one who's manipulating both sides of the story. So that's why I don't want to do it like that. If you want to come up with some offensive ideals for 2nd and 3rd level, I'm up to hear them. Otherwise, I'm going to move on.
I think that's fine.
I don't really know spellcaster, so I'm not
Yeah.
that good with helping on that one.
Yeah, like the main things that we've done. All right, so we gave him Bless, we gave him Detect Magic, Guiding Bolt, which kind of like I'm going to have to prepare those instead of the other ones he had, and I'm going to have to pick up Cure Wounds. Like I don't mind if he has a touch spell that heals you, but if I give him Healing Word, like I said, I feel like I'm actually taking care of you like a babysitter, and I'm not babysitting you guys. This is
Right.
Curse of Strahd. I shouldn't have had to do that anyway.
How about
What?
Shield of Fate? So he has a somewhat decent AC.
Yeah.
Weren't
Touch
we going to
himself
take him
and-
shopping? We were going to go shopping, weren't we? Yeah, but then his
Yeah,
AC is
yeah.
relying on that. His AC is relying on if he has spell slots at the time he cast it.
That's true. All right, we'll pick him up something. Something
Yeah,
real
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I don't mind giving him gear, but you know it is what it is. We gotta take everything the only way we know how. All right, that's fair. So we gave him a
Alright,
few
Boom
more
Howard.
buffs. All right, let's get this game back on the road. Hell, we gotta get back on the road and find Micro in the house, you know. Anyway, so Rick Tavio spends time preparing his new spell list. He feels confident in the day. He turns to you, my friends, and asks, "So, what's the approach? Where are we heading first?"
Let's see if we can get you some armaments and then head out to the stockades.
Fair enough. We could probably check that general shop that's in the square. See if they have
That's true.
anything.
Alright.
Alright.
So, I guess just to speed up, what armor can you use, Sir?
He's I don't know.
Light or medium?
I'm assuming he can use at least medium.
Okay.
Let me see if there's anything in here. Like, it's a stat block. It doesn't tell me, like,
Oh, I understand.
it doesn't tell me information like what you guys got. Like, right now, it just shows him in a leather armor.
So, if he could wear medium, what's not that expensive? We can give him a chain shirt. It's 50.
if we were gonna do that, I could just hand him mine.
And then give him your chain shirt then. You have an extra shield?
I do not have an extra shield.
So we'll pick up a shield.
He tells you using a shield will keep him from spell casting.
Okay.
All right. I will give him my chainmail.
Chain mail or chain shirt?
It says chainmail.
Yeah, those are two different things. So
Chainmail is heavy. He needs medium.
I tell him, what do you feel comfortable wearing as far as armor?
this is the part where I tell you once again, like, it doesn't tell me anything here about what kind of proficiencies he has. But because he's dressed in leather, I'm kind of thinking he's restricted. He might be restricted to light.
All right. Well, in that case, we'll give him studded leather, so he gets an extra 1 bump.
Yeah. Okay,
Right. So studded leather, and I kind of want to see if they have any +1 shields for myself, of course.
There's not going to be anything like that. Like I said, anything plus, you're going to have to find somewhere because they only have basic gear in the city.
Okay. So how much for studded leather?
I got to check something. I got to make sure the shop prices. The shop prices might be different. Gold. It's how much?
Base is 45 gold, and obviously
multiply that by 5.
225.
Yeah, hold on. I got to go double check to make sure this city's in the same situation though. So let me check real quick. They sell items from the adventuring gear table in Player's Handbook that have a price of 25 gold piece or less, but at 5 times the price. Oh, okay, so they don't have that. I'll tell you what though, for fairness, I'll just charge you book value, and you found like a random leathersmith at the time, and he just happened to have it for you to get, just to help.
And that would be 45?
Yeah, I think it was 45.
I'll cover it.
Oh, I was going to say I'll cover it. I'm sitting on a nice lump sum.
All right.
Fair enough.
And then I will give him the studded leather.
Fair enough. All right, so I bumped him up to a miraculous 13.
Nothing can go wrong with 13. Curse of Strahd.
No. All right, my friends. So we got the gear set up, and now we're going to go to the stockade to see what's going on there, right?
Yeah.
Just to remind you, well, that's the stockyard. There is something I do need to check, because events are happening right now, so I need to see if this event's happening yet. As you kind of like approach, the Festival of the Blazing Sun is starting to take place. You can see people gathering around, bringing in all kinds of materials like a torch, and there's like a big paper wicker in the middle of the square. But under threatening skies, a parade of unhappy children dressed as flowers trudge through the muddy streets. Wow. Leading the way for a group of sorry-looking men and women carrying a 10-foot diameter wicker ball. The Burgermeister and his smiling wife, who holds a sad bouquet of wilting flowers, follow the procession on horseback. As weary spectators watch from their stoops, the ball is borne to the town square. There it is hoisted and hung from a 15-foot high wooden scaffold. The townsfolk takes turns splashing it with oil. Before the wicker sun can be set ablaze, the sky tears open in a sudden downpour. "All will be well!" cries the Burgermeister as he brandishes a sputtering torch and marches defiantly through the rain toward the wicker ball, only to have his torch go out as he thrusts it into the spear. A singular laugh erupts from the crowd, drawing the Burgermeister's fiery gaze as well as gasps from the townsfolk. Jesus Christ.
I think that's what everybody is saying at that point.
Oh shit, did they hear me?
Yeah, so, yeah, you see the Burgermeister point at a gentleman inside the group, and he tells the guards, he goes, "Guards! Arrest them for spite!" And guards move in on that guy and take him in. You see him starting to get bound at the ankles, wrists, and then dragged behind the Burgermaster's horse for the amusement of all. And the Burgermeister jumps onto the horse and rides the horse himself. Are we aware what just happened there? Do I need to explain that any further? Yeah,
Still
this
a
guy.
little in shock from that one.
Yeah. This man is being dragged on the Burgermeister's horse and just being dragged through the city for spite. And we just see him against the cobbles that are beaten against his back as the horse kind of like trollops around in this square.
That just happened. I say to boy.
Yeah, that just happened. You guys doing anything?
I guess we slowly walk to the stockades.
So yeah.
Actually, before we do that, I'll walk up and I will splash a little oil on the ball.
No, don't worry. It's a lot of oil on that ball. Just no fire there yet. Okay.
Actually, hold on. Let me check, see if I have something.
As you kind of like make your way over to the stockades a little further, you can see a couple of drunken men kind of like walking behind the stockyard. While everybody was attending the town squares, you hear them kind of like mumbling. They're outside of a carriage that is parked inside the stockyards. Let me see here. Can I pull that up? Okay, hold on one second. Let me see if I can find it. Like, I don't want to give it away, but as they kind of like walk by, you can't help but hear a loud like a growl of a tiger or something. And then
Let me just backtrack this a little bit, Star.
a
A guy gets dragged by a horse. I'm walking down the stockade and I hear like a sound of a tiger.
It's
Or a
one
cat.
hell. It's one hell of a morning. Like this whole ceremony going on. Yeah, this whole morning is just filled with lovely events. Like whenever I said, "Oh, there's also this you can do today," yeah, this is what I meant. There's plenty to do still. All of a sudden, we see the carriage kind of like rock back and forth, and then all of a sudden, the back of the carriage opens up and smashes, and we see an armored saber-toothed tiger that was locked inside smash through the wagon door. You hear screams coming from the two men as they run away from the tiger. The tiger flees the stockyard without harming any of them and prowls the street looking for an escape. Everybody starts saying, "There's a wild tiger on the streets," and then all of a sudden you kind of like look and see the Burgermeister looking at this wild tiger fly around the other corners like, "Somebody do something about that." All will be well, my friends.
I would like to try to intercept the tiger and use an animal handling to try to calm it down.
Oh, you poor senseless bastard. Fair enough. Make an athletics to catch up.
All right, one
'Cause this
athletics.
thing- Yeah.
17.
Let's see how far ahead he gets of you. All right, you're able to get in front of it.
Okay.
As you get in front of it, you see it bowed down. Looks like it's about ready to pounce since you cut it off. Make an animal handling.
As I do the animal handling, I'm like, easy, friend. 20, dirty.
All right. It doesn't attack you, but it jumps over you and continues to run.
I
just look at the Burgermeister. I just look at the Burgermeister with that look of, I tried.
Yeah. You tried. But yeah, the tiger tried to go in the direction. And as you cut it off and try to calm it, like the animal handling would have sucked, it would have attacked you with a pounce. But since it was successful, he just leaps over you and continues running. Like that presents an attack of opportunity, but you do you.
Nah, I'll let that one go.
Micro.
Like I'm in shock that it just like went over me.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys for a moment. Micro, you hear a caw flapping of feathers. Micro.
Micro would stand up if he can.
A iron key drops before your feet, and a small shiv.
Mikro would pick up the shiv and begin making his semi-escape
Mm-hmm.
by using the shiv to cut the ropes and the key to unlock the chains.
Fair enough. As you start undoing your bindings, I need you to roll me a D100.
D100. Oh boy, these have been going so swell.
Oh, hold on. I'll find out what this is real quick, and then I'll get back to you. But you're freeing yourself, so... So we got a 47, was it?
Yep.
Oh, you actually might need this. I'm gonna DM you something.
Oh boy.
Yeah. This is your new mentality, all right? There you go, and that might actually make your character more fun to play, to be honest. You got it? Are you good? Are you good?
I'm good.
Yeah, you're
Yep.
good. All is well, am I right? Of course I'm right. So,
Of
yeah,
course.
make me a stealth check to see if you can sneak out of the Burgermeister's house without being detected. And then we'll move
check.
back to the scene. Easily enough, you slip out in the early morning. And as you start to slip out, there's a raven that is like on top of a box right before you walk out the door. And it pecks at the box. Ah!
I would step closer to the box and pet the raven and then open the box.
The raven flies away before you can pet it, but you open the box, it's your belongings.
Okay. I will take my stuff and leave.
And the raven flies out with you.
I would make sure to mark the Burgermeister's house with
Oh yeah, don't worry. You have no problem finding this place if you need to again. You're very familiar with it.
Yes, but I was using the colored chalk to leave my mark.
I'm alive. I don't see anything. But we've already been here. At any rate, you're able to make it out to the streets and around to the square, and you can see Dravidicus and the Burgermeister. You can see all your friends. You're not detected by anybody yet. You're kind of like keeping to the shadows, but you make it to the stockyard, and you happen to see that raven flying by over the stockade, and it kind of like lands on top of one of the cages, and just sits there and watch.
Mikro would put on the narrow-eyed fox mask that
I
he
will allow
has.
it. Now you got it. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, there were a few more things in that chest. I wonder why. All right, so Mikro, you're just because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the party back together. Work with me here, all right?
Yep.
You see your allies kind of like staring at this armored tiger that is running down the street towards the west, like it's running towards the church at the moment. The festival that was supposed to be going on, you can see all these sad children and men and women who were expecting this festival to be coming to a quick end turn into a tirade where the Burgermeister chained somebody up and dragged them by their ankles around and on their horse. And yeah, they're looking at that tiger escape bewildered. And the two drunk men who caused this to happen are cowering nearby, trying to stay away from anything and trying to slowly run away. What are you guys doing? Like, now we can all play together.
I don't know that Koi's there, but I'm running after the tiger.
You don't know that you're there? You're there.
No, I don't know that. I don't know that. I'm sorry. I don't know that Miko's there. So Koi's
Oh.
running after the tiger.
Okay, I was about to say, you know who you
Corey
are.
thinks like if we take down the tiger, that might give us some points to the Burgermaster to get Miko out.
Now, here's the thing. I forgot somebody was with you, and he goes, "No, that's my saber-tooth tiger! What the hell?" Rictavio goes chasing after it, too.
I will follow suit, chasing after the tiger.
Micro
your
will
ally-
follow.
This is my
Yeah,
phone.
Following from shadow to shadow.
Yeah. So, like, okay, so here was the
This
scene.
went
Like,
from
you guys...
Gothic Horror to Benny Hill.
Yeah. So, like, you guys, like, he was still flabbergasted what the Burgermeister was doing. Then you guys caught the attention of what's happened on the other side of the stockyard. And then he turned after the tiger burst out, and he was like, wait a minute, that's my carriage. And then the tiger burst out, and Draviticus already started acting, so we kind of, like, followed him for a moment. And then eventually, you know, he was like, wait, that's my tiger, what are you guys doing? We have to stop it. And he, like, tries to keep up, but the tiger is fast. The thing is so fast. And it gets away from us. And he goes, oh, dear Lord. That tiger is going to go somewhere fierce.
What Micro would be... Sorry.
I'll say that can
yeah,
I
go.
try to catch up with the tiger with my speed?
Let's see here. How fast are you?
50 feet.
I guess you technically could catch up to it. But how are you
Go
going to
check.
stop it?
Nice.
You want to be by
Double-check my
yourself when
speed
you have to deal
quick.
with this thing? I mean...
Well, Micro can get there because he has the... Well, he's 30 feet. He also has the cunning action dash to make it to 60.
Well, it's one thing for you guys to catch up. Whether you can do anything when you get there, like, easily enough, you guys can catch up. What's your intention when you both get there? Like, for one, oh, hey, there's Micro. For two, oh, shit, there's a saber-toothed tiger that's about ready to eat somebody's face off. What do you guys want to do?
Well, I too would like to try to catch up.
Well, you and Rictavio are slow and fat, so it's going to be kind of hard to catch up since the tiger can run 80 whenever it's not hindered.
I would like to toss some caltrops to stop the tiger's movement.
You're an asshole. Make...
Yes, I am.
What's the DC on those?
The tiger has to make a 16 dexterity. Its movement is stopped.
Well, you had no trouble catching up to it. Now you got it to stop for a second. What's next?
I guess we knock it out. Well, I'm thinking I guess I have to knock it out.
It growls at you and yells and...
Micro is going
Hold on.
to...
I think we're going to have to go into initiative. You guys are getting too many turns on it. So let me go find this saber-toothed tiger real quick. Boy. Monsters? There it is. So here, okay, let's see here. Yeah. So Rictavio and Draviticus are down here trying to catch up. Micro and where's our Koi?
Koi.
Oh, there's Koi. There he is. We'll put him up here. Like, we're technically further back, okay? Me and you are further back, Draviticus. Those two are the only two who
Jesus
are right
Christ, that tiger's huge.
All right.
Yeah, and you want to fuck with it, so let's go.
Hello, Koi. I have returned.
Oh, yeah, by the way, let's delete this turn order, because that was a beautiful turn order.
Yeah, 1 round.
Yeah, well, 2 rounds, technically. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Ugh.
Okay.
Alright, an armor-toothed saber tiger is before you, and first up on the turn order, it looks like it's Micro.
Hey, time to get that non-lethal rapier damage.
Before you make an attack, let's go ahead and roll 2 boons, because your ally from afar, Synchro, has awarded you both with bounties as a viewer tonight. So go ahead and roll a d10 each, and I'll get that out. How are you doing there, Cookie? Yeah, we wish you could be here too. By the way, don't forget to vote for our Twitch Pick fundraiser in May down below. Looks like Wounded Warrior Project's winning right now. All right,
Nice.
Koi got a 10 and you got a 1. 1, roll with advantage on the next attack. Yeah, and 10 is plus 10 to the next roll or ability check, not saving throw.
Nice.
So you can do an ability check or an attack.
Do I get to choose when the advantage? Or
Roll
is it
with
just-
advantage on next attack. So if you saving throw or
Okay.
ability check, so whatever comes up first, that's the one you got to do it for.
Uh,
Right,
Can I
Miko.
add that 10? Sorry, can I add that 10 to my initiative?
I mean,
Koi.
it's technically an ability, right?
Yeah.
But why would you do that?
Why not? It's all I'm
Why?
using now. It says the next attack, right? I don't have a choice when to use it.
So
right?
now your initiative is 18.
Yeah, I don't have a choice when to use it, so.
No, you like I already had your roll initiative. You didn't have to use it for
Yeah.
this, but I will allow
Oh.
it if you want. It's already done.
I
you already used it.
I already said it. Yeah, what can I
Yeah,
say?
you're first, Koi. What do you want to do? You cut
Alright,
in line.
I'm gonna start whacking it with my stick.
Let's see what
Make
happens.
sure you indicate non-lethal. Make sure you indicate non-lethal.
Non-lethal. As I dryly say. Alright, first attack.
Hit. This tiger gets,
bludgeoning.
this saber-toothed tiger gets really angry at you, and it starts to crouch down real low, like it's about ready to bite your head off now.
Second
else?
attack.
Hits.
Bludgeoning.
Yeah. As you batter this tiger, the tiger starts growling even louder.
I'll spend a key point to do flurry of blows.
Miss.
Second.
That
With
misses.
that crit.
No, just kidding. With
With
What?
that crit,
That's an extra 20.
I'll spend another key point to make to do the crack damage. So that's 13 plus my hand of harm, which is an 8 plus an extra d6. That gets doubled for.
No,
Well,
we'll
you
just
do know
double the
we're
dice.
Level 4.
Huh?
Or is that,
It's the
what's
critical.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, the 13 is the
Oh wait,
extra
wait,
da-
10. Yeah, you're right. So I'm just gonna.
So it's 13, it's 23 total. 10 of that being the crack damage.
Here, let's give it a little bit back there. All right, so yeah, you battered this tiger. It's looking rough, but it's still standing.
I like to use my boom from last session where I get an extra turn on combat.
That does not apply because you have to use it in the same session.
Okay. And then,
Nice try,
hey, it's okay to do. Should I move away to the 9 micro combat advantage?
Please don't. Please do not. This is not the time to be doing that.
I step away.
Actually, yeah, I'll stay where I am.
All right, Mikro, you're up.
Okay. I will do. Bam.
You will
Well,
do a miss. Is there something else you want to say before you actually hit this thing?
For my bonus action.
Apparently, he's missing it.
Wait. What am I missing?
What do you think you're missing? You told Koi about it, but you're not doing it?
Oh, non-lethal.
Thank you.
My bad.
I was just waiting to see if you're going to be the one that Van Richten's going to hate for the rest of your life. What's next?
My bonus action would be to. Shit, I can't take the dodge
Well, if you-
bonus action.
No, you
Damn.
can't. Come on,
I guess
Mikro.
I'm gonna have to take my bonus action to disengage and.
Oh,
step
you're
back.
moving away, Micro? Alright, I see how that works.
Mm,
I have to. My good stuff is ranged.
Wow, that's how you play me, Micro?
wow.
Alright. Never again, Micro.
Yeah.
Never
Never
again.
again. You just ruined
I'm
your
sorry,
chances of having
Coy.
advantage ever again. Rictavio is slowly catching up, and by the time he finishes action to dash, he'll wind up about that close to you. And he's just kind of like out of breath, like, no, don't kill it, don't kill it. I can calm him down. I got to get him to stop. But that's as far as he can go. And Draviticus, if you burn an action to dash, you can get up to the up there. Otherwise, you're 30 feet further away from Octavio if you're wanting to use an action.
Yeah, I'll dash.
Yeah, like you would be literally 1 square off the map, and then you have to dash to get to where he is. All right.
I say to Rictavio, I can heal him.
I can as well. Did you forget I'm a cleric?
Yes, I did.
We're literally just picked my spells a while ago. So, how should I do this? Alright. So, instead of running towards Micro, the tiger pounces, right? Like it gets down to crouch, and it leaps over you, Koi, and
If it
then
leaves
paws
its space, it has to
Rictavio.
take-
Shut up.
if-
It didn't leave his space. It literally leaps over to Rictavio and paws
No, I'm
him
talking
and
about the
reaches.
space for the with the caltrops. It has to make another. It has to make another save, or take
I
damage.
swear to God, I'm about ready to snap your neck.
Fucking Legos.
Boom! Are you satisfied now?
Yes.
The dice are telling a story. We don't have to make a check every time when we're getting ready to close the situation.
Hey, this is
I know you want
combat.
your caltrops to matter, but they don't. And the tiger jumps over, leaps on Rictavio, starts pawing on him, licking his face, and then Rictavio, well, on his turn, get ready to heal him. But Koi, it is your turn. The tiger didn't attack you.
The tiger looks weak, though, right?
Oh yeah, you fucked this
Oh,
shit
no.
up.
Um,
However, Rictavio does not count as engaged with it.
Already action to attack with my core staff if the tiger attacks me or my comrades.
Fair enough. Micro. The tiger leaped over and is now eating Rictavio's face, as far as you know. What are you doing?
I have to play into the new life I am. Micro will burn his bonus action to do steady aim, giving himself advantage, and we'll take a shot with a short bow.
Just so you know, you cannot do non-lethal damage with a short bow.
I am aware. This is with the
25
new-
hits. All of a sudden, Rictavio loses his balance, falls over, and the tiger is now dead before him. No! My tiger! What happened? And he flops the body off him, and now he's frantically trying to heal it, but it's too late. The wound hit the heart.
Micro would clean up his caltrops.
First of all, Micro, it's nice to see you. Second, Micro, what the hell?
What do you mean? It was clearly going to attack Octavio.
Said non-lethal.
You do realize I was saying that above table, right?
Oh, you
Well,
were?
yeah,
Never
but-
mind.
Yeah.
Still.
Oh, I'll take that back. Hey, Micro, why?
It was going to attack Octavio, obviously.
It was my saber tiger to begin with. I was about to heal him until you killed him. Do you know how many months it took for me to train him? Do you even know what you have done?
Yes. From my perspective, I have saved your life. How was I to know that it was yours?
Well, he did say so before we all started running after it.
I
I'm
see
sorry,
this is
but I
how
wasn't
you...
there.
I see this is how we treat other people's property, then. He'll start taking the gear off the Sabertooth. And if any of you try to help him, he snaps his cane at you and says, "No! I've got this! Leave me to my own misery."
Octavia, please let me allow me to pay amends.
I'm sorry, the only amending would be... I cannot speak to you. Go away. I'm angry, and I'm afraid I will say some things that are going to be mean and hurtful, and I would rather not share them now. Go away for your own sake.
Can I please get back my arrow? That would be nice.
He pulls the arrow out, and he snaps it in half and hands it to you.
Listen, man, I don't care that it was your animal. All I care about was that I saw you in danger and I had to save you. That's all I care about.
Octavio pulls his sword cane out. Is that all you care about?
I've made a judgment based upon the situation.
And you've ruined months and months of my work. I was going to be dealing with the Vistani with that creature. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yep.
Is this a BRB or?
Where he goes to the side of the building. He's a good whack for the core staff. Even when we finally win a combat, we screw up. Can we just get one win? And I look towards the sky. What's with this place? Can't seem to do anything right.
Mr. Draviticus is just pulling out his holy symbol and sending a prayer to his god, his patron, saying, "Please take this creature into your loving arms and watch over it." And he says this in common.
Yeah, I literally had somebody calling me, so I had to double check. That was my brother that called. At any rate, yeah, Rictavio is just taking off all the expensive armor that was on this tiger and just going back to the carriage, placing the gear in there, and then we see him come back with a giant wheelbarrow, and he tries to get the creature into it.
Rictavio, would you like some help putting the creature in
No.
there? Okay.
Stay away from me. None of you helped.
I tried to.
No, I know, but
Let
he's
the
mad at the
Leviticus-
entire party.
Let the man mourn. I made a wrong assessment, and that is my bad.
Yeah, you did.
Hey, Draviticus, why don't you
throw
roll me a
no-
wisdom saving throw?
Coming right up.
The dice want to tell a story, guys. I'm sorry. All right, you're good though.
22.
That urge to just let something go, like Elsa, goes away real quick. Like you're able to keep it under wraps. Your
Okay.
desire for, let's say this, like your desire for the pie is not strong enough.
Okay.
There you go. But Rictavio spends his time, and there are moments where he is struggling. Like he really could use a hand, but every time you try to offer, he's quick to snap. He's like, "No, I've got this." Being stubborn as he is, it takes him a good while to do it, but he eventually gets the carcass onto the wheelbarrow and slowly strolls it towards the stockyard from where he had his carriage parked. What are you guys doing?
We'll slink down against this wall here. His back towards the wall. Just take off the mask. Just give a big sigh.
Mr. Draviticus is not going to be one to split the party, so
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We see Rictavio put a horse on the carriage eventually.
Girl, what happened to you?
Should
What are
we,
you talking about?
by chance, follow him?
No,
As
leave
he
the man
points
to
to
mourn.
Rictavio.
See if he wants to follow. See if he wants us to go with him, Leviticus.
Okay. And
It's clear
Leviticus
that he
will.
doesn't want to interact with us. So just leave him be.
You know, you've gotten real snappy here lately.
Yeah, he's not fully playing his madness correctly.
Am I thought
You
that's
want
what...
to chill out. I think you're interpreting that in a different light.
Girl, what happened to Burgermeister House?
While sneaking around, I ended up dead. I was found out by Isaac and... Well, in less than 6 seconds, my neck was snapped.
And then you're here because... Or how did you get here then?
No clue.
Is it just me, or does anyone else think that we should probably move away from the Burgermeister's house?
Likely.
I thought this like out off table. I thought we were like in the street somewhere.
You
We're
are.
back to Burgermeister.
No, well, here's the thing. Like, the Burgermeister has finished riding the city with the failed festival at its feet. And the crowd starts to disperse. The injured man is locked into the cage. And then they throw a donkey head on his head to hide all of the wounds and scars he suffered while being dragged around the city. And Rictavio, did you go over to talk to him or what?
Well, I was going to, and then I got snapped at by a micro.
Yeah. And I just sent Micro a message to kind of understand what this madness really means. So he might have misinterpreted a little bit. Yep.
Yeah, I think I will go and ask Rictavio if he would like us to go with him, at least.
As you approach and ask or start to ask, he says, I need to be away from you for a while. I'm afraid that there is just too much going on and too much already endangered if I continue to travel with you for the time being. I understand that your task is important, and I would love anything more than to deal with our discerned one that we need to take care of. However, this project was important to me, and
I understand, my friend. Take your time.
unknowingly destroying what I've worked so many months on. I'm going to go bury this tiger and just put it to an end. I will find
I
you
understand.
tomorrow whenever you're ready to go to the dinner.
Okay. And I will come back to the party, and I will tell them he does not wish us to come with him. He is still far too upset. He says that he will find us in time for the journey to the dinner with Strahd.
Before we go any further, what I think we're going to do next is take a break. I'm going to drag Mitchie to another room and just kind of tell him how I interpret this, because I think this is how it should be. And that way we're not revealing anything and he can actually hear what I mean instead of just reading words, so he can get a better
No
understanding.
problem.
But yeah, we're
Right,
going to go
right.
ahead and take a 5-10 minute break. It is about break time. And we're going to go use the restroom. We're going to go get something to drink. We're going to go take care of some problems here, make sure everything's being said right. And we shall be right back, my friends. Keep playing StreamRaiders with us. We will keep that going. And we will be back shortly. Hello, 1, 2, 3. The ball, blah, blah. Okay, anyway. Welcome back, everybody. We are back from our break, and we are still playing Curse of Strahd. So, yes, my friends, so Van Richten took his carriage away with the dead saber-toothed tiger inside the back and seems to be going off to bury it or something, pay tribute or whatnot. Meanwhile, you see the two men who were responsible for releasing the tiger kind of like hiding behind a what is it, the shop that's right there. They're kind of like hiding behind one of the pillars that are like going up to the door on the porch of the shop.
Okay.
What do you guys want to do?
Could I roll a perception check to see if I recognize these guys?
Oh yeah, like you know who they are. It is Carl and Nikolai Walkner.
Ah.
Would I know who these people are?
I don't know. Did you talk to them?
No.
Then no. I mean, you would
Huh.
know them from the tavern because they were there the other night buying them out of stock.
Ah, okay.
Like I think
Those
they
are the
were.
two guys that talked to with, I think, was it Venray who spoke to him with?
Yeah, I think one of your female players spoke to him.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm sorry, Trickus. You're saying.
No, I didn't say anything. That was all I had.
Corey fixed his mask back on. Slowly rises from the same position. Let's go find those two guys.
Why even go over there? It's not really a bother anyways.
Yeah, why we shouldn't talk to the two guys who let a tiger loose the streets of the town.
I mean, they're just drunkards, so they probably just forgot to lock the door.
Why would we forget to lock the door to our friend's wagon? Unless they went inside it.
I don't know.
And honestly, if they went inside it, I doubt they would have came back out.
Yeah. So let's go over to those two guys.
But it's so far, man. Let's just head back to the tavern.
Okay.
Got really tired killing that tiger, huh?
So
Yeah,
much work.
Yeah, I am pretty tired.
We're sending over to those two guys.
All right. They kind of flinch and they look like they're about to bolt. What do you want to do?
Oh, hey.
What? No, nothing. We're leaving. We're leaving. Yeah, let's go. Come on.
Oh.
Nikolai, let's go. Yeah, let's go, Nikolai. Yep.
You guys are from the club, right?
Oh, yeah. What do you guys
All
want?
as well?
I don't give a shit about that.
What the hell are you doing with the wagon?
Nothing. Hey, nothing. And you kind of like get the waft of early drinking off these guys. Like they hit the bottle early. Ain't nothing. No,
Can I roll intimidation to try to intimidate the answer out of them?
Yes and yes.
So I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna say, things will be a lot easier for you if you just tell me why you were messing with the wagon.
Okay. And
Nat 20.
Nicely done, sir.
What were you trying to discern from them before I answer him?
I asked
not
why
you. I'm talking about the inside check. What are you trying to discern with that?
When you said that they had nothing to do with the wagon.
Oh, they're clearly lying. They had everything to do with it. They're fucking drunk off their asses. Now, you kind of like scare them with that tone. Like, look, we just thought it'd be funny. We kept hearing this strange noise and we fiddled with the lock a little bit and then it just came undone and it just, it was supposed to be funny, nothing more. I didn't think it was a fucking tiger.
Well, obviously you were wrong.
Yeah, me too. 3, 7. What are we talking about?
Well, we were talking about how you're going to help make up for my friend's loss.
Hey, we just let it ride the wind.
As he just kind of like puts a hand on the hilt of his rapier.
Oh, whoa. We're not looking for a fight here. I am a very important person, damn it. Very important. My mom is Lady Walkner. I'll have you know, if it wasn't for that troublesome burgomaster, she would be running the. Shut up! You're talking too much again. The brother kind of like nudges him in. Come on, Carl. Why are you trying to? No, they need to know. If our mom was running this city like she should be, this would not be happening. And he points to the wicker basket that did not catch flames. And, it's still coming down a little bit. Like, there's still some rain coming down.
Hmm. I don't know,
None
Mr. Vegas.
yet.
I don't know, Mr. Vegas. I think the burgomaster would like to know people responsible for interrupting his little festival.
Are you kidding me? All is well. We're good boys, aren't we? Yeah, we didn't do nothing wrong to the festival.
I don't know, Vegas. Do you remember them saying some bad things about the festival?
Yeah. Now that you mention it, I kind of do.
Hey, that's defamation.
And how they wanted to ruin
defamation.
it.
I'll have you know, our mother will set you straight. We never said such bad things ever.
Says the person that let the tiger loose.
That was an accident, you fucker. You not understand what accident?
Did you not let it go?
I couldn't keep it in. When the log comes off, if it came down, it's out. I don't know what to tell you.
So why were you messing with it in the first place?
Because we thought it'd be funny. I didn't know it was a stupid tiger, okay?
What do you think we should do, Coy?
Coy. And the guy's like trying to pat you on the shoulder. Come on, man. Come on. Look,
I step back a little bit.
Don't run. I'm trying to tell you something here. I need you to listen to words I need to say. Look, my mom is a very powerful woman, and she can get you things if you need them. Do you need help with something? Look, you want compensation? This is the best I can do. But don't you dare accuse us of sabotaging that. Kind of like points to the festival. You know what? To be honest, letting that tiger loose made that festival even more festive. Yes.
Vegas, we do need a way to gain favor to get into that house. Bringing these two guys in, I guess, a ticket inside.
Yeah, I think you might be right. It might help get us a look-see inside.
Come on, guys. We can't help you, and he knows full well he can't touch us either. Like, if he doesn't want to stir things, because he was a burgomaster, and I'm telling you, my mom could do things for you.
Why won't he do anything to you guys?
'Cause Lady Walkner's our mom. We're nobles here in this city. Well, you think we could just go around and not do the, what? What are we talking about? And, Carl kind of like pats him in the shoulder. It's like, come on, Nikolai, we need to leave. They're obviously trying to scare us.
Where's your mom?
You want to meet her? Come on, I'll show you. Let's go right now. Nikolai, come on, we can't be leading them there. What if they do something to Mother? What they do, Mom? They ain't gonna get nowhere with that. Besides, maybe they'll have fun with our sister. That's a joke. Don't you dare joke about her. Narrow eyes.
Alright, let's go talk to your mom.
Yeah.
Bye, let's go. Alright, so...
Equal, we're getting lunch.
Oh, lunch, you'd say. That sounds kind of nice.
I mean, yeah,
I'm a
hungry.
bit hungry.
Hungry works. You can be hungry.
Oh, why not?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, I'm just getting a kick out of this new micro here.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. So they will lead you to here, it looks like. So we were originally down here. So they take you up the streets, up to this region. And this house seems disgusted with itself. A slouching roof hangs heavy over furrowed gables. Moss-covered walls sag and bulge under the weight of the vegetation. As you study the house's sudden countenance, you hear the wow, why are you giving me so many fucking words here? Who wrote this script? Alright, you hear the edifice actually groan. Only then do you realize the extent in which the house hates what it has become. So I guess the house grumbles at itself? What the fuck? So he kind of like leads you up to this groaning house, right? Let me see if I can take us to the Watners. Is this it? I think this is it. Alright, I'll ping an area and then you just drag your token over there. Ground floor is right about here. Can any of you see?
Nope, just my token.
Oh,
No vision. Oh,
There we
I
go.
can, I can
wow. What is up? Koi has light?
see. Yeah.
Alright, hold on.
for once.
No, let me check dynamic lighting here. You have no, you don't have night vision, but I'm going to say each of you emit light up to 60 feet regardless. For the sanity of seeing the map. And I'll probably have to save these. They're about to turn off Legacy, so we got to learn how to... Leviticus, you're a drow. You should have night vision, right?
I do.
And then... I'm going to give you light as well. 60 feet so you can see into places for now. Ba-dum! And we'll place some troops on StreamRaiders. Make sure you place your troops, otherwise you're not going to get anywhere. My quest is just to win 5 battles and kill 5 flying units. It's a pretty steady day for me. Alright. Anyway, let's continue, shall we? Yeah, so...
I just completed a quest.
Nice. Let me see if these noblemen are in the house somewhere so I don't have to grab them. So here's Nikolai. And then here's Carl. Yeah, they look the same, but you know, that's the noble token. So kind of like lead you to the front door. Where is the front door? So apparently he spends his time trying to show you to the front door and winds up going that way. That's not the front door. I just found out. This is the side of the house. That's to the cellar. Come this way, this way. Alright, so we open the door into the foyer here. I probably won't be opening all the dynamic lighting just because there's a lot. So hold on, I can move this there. Alright, so let me just go back to the other thing real quick. Hey, you know what? Let's start this battle. And then we need to read what area A is. Okay, there's going to be some back and forth here. Like if we interact with somebody, I'm going to double check like the thing that it has written here. The front door opens into a narrow vestibule, and 3 stained glass doors in wooden frames lead from it. Pretty simple, and it leads you in further. Open the middle door, and then they'll take you in further. Or actually, they'll probably say, you know what, hang out here, let me see if I can find her first, alright? Alright. And one of the boys kind of like keeps an eye on you. Carl keeps an eye on you while Nikolai goes talks to him. And once he's like moving over to this door here, and do you guys say anything while Nikolai's gone?
I don't.
Alright.
Remind me why we're here again. It just doesn't seem right to go barge against someone's house.
Oh, don't yawn at
Food,
the same time.
Micro,
That's rude.
food.
Alright, bring him in. Bring him in. And Carl leads you into the room to the left. So feel free to come over here to this here. All right, and then let me read you some directions as we're coming in here. You're being led into the area north of where you are, Mikro. Though you go to the table expecting food, right?
Yes.
All right, so let me read where she is, where the noise is coming from. Lady Walkner is here to greet her guests under the watchful eyes of those around her. Here, 3 elegant couches surround an oval table made of black glass. All are set in front of a blazing hearth, above which hangs a portrait of a smirking nobleman sporting a broken nose and a tangle of hair graying at the temples. Several smaller portraits hang on the north wall. And an ornate dining table stretches the length of this room, down there where Mikro and Dravidicus are hanging out. A crystal chandelier hanging above it imperiously. God, what is up with these 50-cent words they're throwing out? The silverware is tarnished, the dish is chipped, yet all are still quite elegant. 8 chairs, their backs adorned with sculpted elk horns, surround the table. Arched windows made of lattice work of iron, glass look out onto the small fog-swept estate. And Nikolai is like, yeah, Mom, I brought you some people who might be interested in helping, you know? Okay, Nikolai, go away. And let me just read a couple things about Fiona before I get into her character.
Mm-hmm.
I whispered to Jacobus in the Bissell. Looks like this family does have some sources.
I reply in common. Yeah, quite possible.
What happened to
Say again, you cut out.
Bissell? What do you think?
Honestly, I think we should stick to common.
Yeah.
So, my boys here have invited you into my home to no less save their own skin. Please have a seat in this parlor and let's talk terms, shall we? Nikolai, Carl, get the hell out of my sight. I don't want to see you anymore. Yes, Mom. And they kind of like take off at this point.
Oh, we were here for food, but if we're here to talk terms, I supposed I could be bothered.
Fine by me, but seems my boys were out causing trouble. For that I am terribly sorry. They are reckless and restless in a city that is just boring to the teeth. Do you not agree?
I do.
Ah. And the Burgermeister, forgive me for being blunt, but this is my house, is nothing but a bland old man who has no idea how to run a city. Do we agree?
I do not deny.
Yes.
Honestly, he seems like a big old egomaniac.
I see that we can all agree on that. And please, by all means, speak freely here, for I will not allow the Burgermeister to interfere with my work. Tell me, how may I be of service to you? Is there something that you're needing?
Well, to be quite honest... Oh, go ahead, Koi.
My name is Koi. We have some pressing issues before we could discuss the business of the Burgermeister. Your sons, through direct actions, have caused a rather large saber-toothed tiger to be unleashed into the town.
Did they know?
Tiger was then slain.
Tell me this then, who dare bring such a dangerous creature from the outside world into our streets?
Our compatriot. Tiger was tiger was well trained. The tiger was actually looking for its owner.
Was it now?
However,
It does seem
due
that
to
it
the
has escaped due to fear, but still created fear in its own wake. Seems that the problem has been dealt with, and there is really nothing more to speak on that matter, is there?
I disagree with you. Your sons admit to fitting with the lock to releasing the tiger, and through the confusion that led to its death, we come here to seek some sort of compensation for our comrade.
As I say once again to you, who brought this tiger into our city to begin with?
Was part of an entertainment troupe.
Unfortunately, entertainment or not, it was a hazard, and if they were just checking the lock to make sure it was still there, and this tiger just quickly burst through regardless, then I feel like it's my boys who are the ones at risk. Do you not agree? Turns to Dravidigus.
Honestly, I do not agree.
Then there's where we have an impasse. An opinion, we all have them, and we're free to think as we wish. True, they are my children, but I agree in one thing. They are not the brightest, but they are mine. And I say that this accident was brought on by someone's carelessness to bring in such a dangerous creature to begin with. Can we not agree this creature is dangerous?
That I can't agree.
I have no guarantee that it was dangerous because it
How
seemed
big
to
was
fuck
it?
up.
Once again, I believe I heard it was massive.
I think
Capable of eating someone's face. She clearly interrupts you as you yawn because she is disgusted by the yawning.
Boy stands up.
I will say this much to you. You're not the law around here. So unless you're coming here to become marshals or something, to do something about my boys, I would suggest we talk about other business. It's a shame that your compatriot lost such a creature. For that you have my undying... Oh, what's the word? No, I don't think it's gratitude. My compassion, my... Either way, you have my attention. If I'm not mistaken, though you are not part of the guards, you're not part of the policing of this great city, what if I could promise you a position of such importance? What if I could promise you the ability to walk around this town and help run it in any way, shape, or form that we see fit?
You have my attention.
That would actually be really nice.
It would, wouldn't it?
Hey, how did I get moved?
I don't know.
Though there is a bit of a pressing matter that of mine that I need to put out.
Oh, my dear sport, whatever you are, Birdman, whatever business matter do you have?
Well, it's not really business per se, but I'm probably still wanted after being killed. So if you could maybe slide that under the rug, it would be pretty nice.
So, you've committed crimes and the Burgermeister knows about them. Is that what you're telling me?
Well...
No,
yes.
Please. Yes. You're free to speak here. I will not spread rumors that are uncalled for. Like, if you committed something in the eye of the Burgermeister and he says you did it, then who am I to question you? I want to help you.
I broke into the Burgermeister's house, searching for a specific item that I could not find before being killed by Isaac.
An item, you say? What is this item you seek?
What was it called? Madame Ava said something about there's a town where there's
our
a
lore
house
masters are gone.
Yeah. Basically he's bringing up the idea for there is a town where all is not well, and there's a house filled with a still ghost.
But yet you
There's a
don't
town
know
where
the
all is
item.
not well. There you will find a house of corruption, and within a dark room full of still ghosts.
At this
Okay.
at this
You-
point,
sorry, you say that to her, right? Like she's
Yes, I
hearing
do.
you. Okay, and go ahead, Koi. I'll let you speak first.
at that point, I'll Dolly tap my core staff on the floor. Discussing matters that we need to agree with as a party first. We're delving into our personal matters. As opposed to the business you proposed,
I think we can help each other, regardless. And I think we can do it in one fell swoop. We can help everybody in this room in one course of action. But please finish your thought. I am terribly sorry to interrupt you.
our party's not fully here. Our other member is the one who lost his tiger today's festival.
It's a pity.
So, what might you do to help him?
I can forgive him the crime of bringing a dangerous creature into the city. You think the Burgermeister finds out? What will happen next?
Honestly, with him, there's no telling.
I'm sure from the look of your eyes that you've already seen today's festival.
Yeah, it seemed kind of redundant, if you ask me.
Oh, it is definitely more than redundant, especially more so when the populace laughs at him. As you can see, and she kind of like turns her attention to you guys once more, there is a matter at hand that I would love to have your help with. Just a teeny favor. Help me get rid of Isaac. Without Isaac, the Burgermeister has no defenses, and we could take over this city and rule it as it should. You want to be free of your crimes, do you not? Turns to Mikro. I can make that happen. After all, if the Burgermeister wasn't here, I would be the one leading. I would be ruling the city to its fullest. What say you?
It would be pretty nice to be without crimes, but again, it just
Indeed.
seems like so much work. Isaac's a tough guy. He was able to kill me in like 6 seconds.
Well, at least you are exposed to what he's capable of. Now you know what to do to get the upper hand in, correct?
Let me converse with my comrade as I gesture to Koi for a moment, if I may.
I don't think I want you to just yet, because apparently we're not talking all terms directly. I know each of you might have your own interest at heart. Barovia is a very dangerous place, I'm sure you're well aware, but just think. If you work for me, your time here will not be so dreadful, and all could be well. She kind of says that in a disgusting manner, because she doesn't like the saying any more than saying it herself. But she kind of like stops talking for a moment, so you can kind of like confer.
So, in Abyssal, I will ask Koi, what do you think, my friend?
When Mr. Vickers said that in Abyssal, I like to roll insight on the woman to see if she understands what he just said.
Yeah, make an insight check.
Character sheet. So.
Okay. She just kind of like cocks her head and hears this strange tongue and just kind of like pays you some mind.
I feel that this is going back to Mr. Vickers and Abyssal. I feel that this is an issue that we need to speak more private setting.
Replying again in Abyssal, perhaps with Rictavio, maybe after the feast?
You know, ma'am, as bothersome as they are conferring in that language. I actually do not understand it either, so...
Yeah, it sounds like they want to be in a private room having this conversation than out here talking to me.
Mm,
It's a damn shame we can't come to an agreement in our common tongue.
In common, I'll just reply to her. We're just discussing whether or not we need to have our other party member here.
Oh, please confer away. But you could do it in common as well. Your abyssal, by the way, has a little bit slang from it. Where are you from again?
Mr. Draviticus gets a kick out of the fact that she knows what language it is.
You have no idea what this woman's about.
well, I'm from Boulders. It's the name of the land instead of, like large rock.
Very well.
Boulders was built upon a great stone mountain in which it was
You
big
know,
old story.
your story seems to be boring for you to even speak. Well, let's not talk anymore about it.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. It just seems so
Yes.
bothersome to say the whole story again.
Would you...
Ma'am.
I
you have
know
to,
you're...
this.
You... Oh, sorry. I was going to offer you tea and cookies, but if you would like to talk, please, by all means.
I realize this is a lot of information up front, and I think it's best in everybody's interest that we have some time to reflect on the information that was brought up here.
Well, all I know is my boys said that I could help you. You've come here accusing him of crimes, and I'm not very happy about that, and truly am not, but I'm willing to overlook the rudeness of that confrontation by just
It's
making
not
sure...
exactly an accusations when they admit it.
Yes,
Calm
it's an
down,
accusation
boy.
if you dare try to prove it in the light of the law. Would you like to go talk to Isaac about this? I would love to see the face on the Burgermeister.
I do not think that this is a time for not conversations, but
Here's
I
the
do not think
problem.
this is a confrontational time. We need.
Here. Here's the
need to get
problem.
this
Shush
done.
it, bird.
Which,
Here's
you
the
know what,
problem.
Bert?
I have already told you parts of my plans. Yet I'm supposed to allow you to walk out of here without any confirmation and have you go around town accusing me of something that I am not? What, pray tell, do I have from you to convince me that that's not going to happen?
I
Quite
mean,
honest.
we could keep one of us here. That would be the best way that you would know.
To be quite honest, I like your plan.
Good. Then we're on agreeable terms, but yet I still don't know if I could trust any of you, especially you, turns to Koi. I will give you a chance to prove yourself. One, I will let you leave here unharmed, unhindered. I will be watching. I will be listening. You have no regards of when and where I will be, but I will be. But two, if you prove yourself diligent, and you are truly just thinking about the offer and the accoutrements that come with it, return to me this evening for dinner. I shall prepare a feast like you've yet to see yet.
I'm sorry, that can't happen. I've made prior arrangements.
That's not till tomorrow.
At our table. I thought it was tonight.
No,
it's
tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Oh.
You had 2 days. Remember, we said the day
Oh,
after.
all right, sorry. Never mind. I take that back.
Fair enough. So what's your answer this time, Koi? 2 dinners in a row? What luck! No.
And free dinner? Sounds like a godsend.
Indeed, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
this place morally challenges you and kills your party, but the dinners are free.
Well,
Exactly.
when you're trying to be impressed upon, indeed. All right, so yeah, she offers that deal. What do you guys want to do?
Mr. Draviticus would stand up and give a grateful bow and say, "We will confer with our other party member and see what he thinks."
I find it odd to see one such as yourself in a role that you're currently having with this party of yours. Aren't you dark-skinned ear knives usually hanging out with the Vistani?
I don't know about others of my kind, but not me particularly.
I must remember you're not from around here. Though you look like their race, maybe you're different indeed. But my offer still stands. Even a dark elf by my side would be useful.
With that, Koi stands up.
Koi, Draviticus, I think I'm going to stay here to seek refuge. I don't want to be seen out and caught by Isaac again and be dead.
Is that a favor I'm hearing from your friend over here?
Sounds like it to me.
I mean, I can pay.
Oh, you will pay. But I don't need your coin. I need your services.
Well,
I have two of your friends interested, Mr. Koi, was it?
Yes.
You seemed a little perturbed by the deal. The offer. The option to help change this city for the better. What makes you hesitate so?
Still waiting for an offer that will sway me.
What is it that you seek? Sometimes it's hard to read people who hide behind a mask.
Sometimes I like to not divulge everything at once.
That is very
And all
true.
masks are physical.
That you make
On
some
the
sense there.
side, on the side note, you know a good tailor. I like to make sure I'm properly dressed for your dinner.
I can recommend you somebody. They don't just take anybody. Would that appease you?
For now, I'll gain my lay of this town.
Fair enough. She rings a little.
Vicus, Micro.
She rings a little bell, and an attendant comes to her, and she just kind of like whispers into their ear, and they walk away.
Yes, boy.
Vicus, Micro. Should we make our way out?
Again, I do not want to risk being sought after by Mr. Isaac. I saw how well he is a good of a fighter, and let alone get you guys get in trouble because of being associated with me.
The attendee comes back with paper and parchment and ink, and Lady Walkner seems to be starting to write a letter for Koi, and she kind of like listens to Mikro's complaints and would a change of clothing and perhaps some more accoutrements to cloak yourself help you in your endeavors around the city?
I too would need a nice suit for the dinner. But
I will
as I've said,
definitely
you've already
allow
got
you
my
both.
attention.
I will definitely allow you to see my seamstress. She is a private, personal friend of mine. She doesn't just take on any client. But
I don't really know how many of my kind wander around, so even with new threads, I might still be seen.
gee, let me see here, my bird friend. Have you ever heard of a hood that cloaks over oneself? A hood that could conceal your beak? Are you that naive to think there is not ways to hide yourself? Have you ever heard of a plague mask? There are many ways to hide your face. Just as I'm sure the ravens in this city hide theirs. She finishes the letter, folds it up, puts it in an envelope, burns a candle wax, sets a seal on it, and hands it off to Koi. It has the address of the seamstress on it. I don't know her name just yet, but we'll come up with it soon. There you go.
Thank you, much appreciated. Yeah, I'm looking. I could take it for this. I could safely say from my group that we are looking for much anticipation to the feast.
Then let's change this town for the better, shall we? I will see
Here,
you
dear.
tonight for dinner. And please,
Yes.
enjoy the seamstress services and see that she gets you dressed properly. And if you need to, she could probably come up with some costume items for your friend here so that he can hide himself in plain sight. Last thing I need is to have a villain like him, who is wrongly accused of his crimes, being caught by those who are quick to put him to an end.
Yes, thank you. I apologize for our friend Mikro. He gets choked up about certain things.
It's fine. I could see you're all going to be very important for me to interact with. Let's see if this trust of ours can go both ways. I shall see you at dinner,
Yes, my lady.
Yes.
and let's pray it's not with the city gods.
Mr. Draviticus just kind of shudders at that a little bit.
Yes. Well then, be on your way.
Yes, ma'am.
And one of the maids from the other room will come out and escort you out of the house. Unless you have any other business here.
Becca's Mikro, do you have any other business?
Nah, I don't see any.
As you all exit out, this maid kind of like bows slightly and then shuts the door. Well, there you go. You got to
Alright.
meet Lady Walkner.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Should we go see the seamstress? Or do we have any other business we need to attend?
I would like to see the seamstress in post haste.
Alright, I'm going to go and find a name for it.
Everyone's lives here may depend upon it.
To see the seamstress, huh?
I'm assuming
mean, if
we're having a discussion on the way to the seamstress.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Who
Yep.
wants to roll me a D100?
I can.
Go for it.
82.
82. We are in the M's. Okay, this name sounds like an evil name. This works. The seamstress name is Millicent. There you go. Not to be mistaken
Hey.
for Maleficent, but you know.
Hey, Millicent knows how to dress, so it's okay. She knows how to make a statement when she comes into a party. So.
Yeah. All right. Let me see here. Let's see. Should she be? I'm gonna roll a d4 to kind of like pick her attitude. Like I got 4 ideals here. Let's see which one we go with. So we'll go 1 with that, 2 with that, 3, 4. Okay. All right. Okay. So as you approach this shop that is like within the noble district and still a very well put off place, there's no obvious signs except for like a little wooden placard that's by the door that has like sew in need. It looks like a placard of a sewing thread and needles, just kind of like doesn't really like signal, hey, I'm a seamstress, come here and buy stuff. It's just like it's on the door. Like you have to literally walk up the door to see any signography. Is that a word? Iconography. But yeah, you walk in and we see this a raven-haired woman walking slowly around a shop of cloths and silks. You could see some pre-made products like a uniform of sorts. Kind of like military-ish, but very old and garish. There are gowns and dinner attires for men, gowns for women, of course. And just kind of like looking at some of the sample, you can kind of make out like this is really high quality item for something in Barovia. There are a lot of the outfits that seem more gothic in nature, a lot of dark colors with silver. So it's like black and silver is the main color she works with. And this woman slowly like comes from where she's at, and she just stops as she approaches you and says, "Welcome. How can I help you?" Her voice sounds old, but her body looks young.
Greetings.
We have been sent by Lady Walkner to attain some, well, dress clothes for a dinner this evening with Lady Walkner.
I
And
see.
Boy gives her the envelope.
Ah, you have seen Lady Wagner. That's very pleasant. Let me see what kind words she says about you. Oh, very well, very well. Fair enough. Let's get your measurements, and then you can tell me what you're looking for. You looking for a tux, and she just kind of like asking you what you guys are looking for. She takes your measurements and sizes and whatnot. So, Koi, what are you looking for in particular?
I guess not tux for cards are way too formal. Maybe just like a decent suit, in dark colors, obviously. Maybe with a flash of purple and yellow.
'Cause every girl's crazy about a sharp-dressed man. Yes, yes, indeed.
I guess.
What
I also asked,
colors?
and I take off my mask. And I was wondering if would you also be able to do a custom piece. I require an eye patch.
Ha ha ha! An eye patch, you say? Fair enough. I can probably do something of that nature. Matter of fact. And she kind of like moseys over to a few mannequin heads that are sitting on some tables, and she reveals to you like a couple of leather eye patches. Some of them are pretty basic. They have like one that's like a basic crossbone iconography on it, but it looks like it's made out of actual bones on the crossbones. Like the skull looks, printed in, but the bones themselves look like they were sewn into the eye patch. There's another eye patch that has like a single green gem in the middle of it, like if it was a pupil for the eye. And then there's another one that has like decorative silver linings around the upper eyebrow of the eye patch. I have these three properly ready. Is this something you might be interested in?
I guess the one with the silver.
It's very basic. Very well. I'll add it to your attire. What colors are we looking to use? This eye patch has a black coating around it. I'm assuming black and silver?
I'm sorry, Stark. I didn't hear that part. Can you say it again?
What colors are you looking for your outfit to be? Black and silver? I could do that.
Mostly black with splashes of royal purple and gold.
No, purple. Gold. Ugh. Very well, I'll take that down. And she'll take that noted. So actually, I should definitely write that down as well. So you're looking for purple, gold, on black, right?
Yeah, but not too flashy. I was wondering if I could roll insight on her. I'm trying to take a gauge on how she is towards us.
Hold on one second. So black with purple, gold trimming. Does that sound right?
Yep.
All right. And you're trying to insight her for like how she feels about the party. Is that what you're trying to do? Like, are you trying to determine if she's agitated or anything? Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, because I'm trying to beat her.
This will probably, depending on this insight, it might be twofold. All right, roll me a persuasion check as well, even though this insight might not be enough for you. Okay,
Oh, damn, for -1.
Yay, nice. So, You were guessing that she's only discussed it because bright colors aren't her forte. Like, you look around the shop, you can clearly see that she definitely deals in silver and black mostly. But adding this pitch color, like this little bit of color to something, it kind of like puts her off in a mood. But she seems favorable towards you guys at the moment. As proof, she turns to Davidicus and says, "And you, my fine lad, what can I get for you, long ear?"
I was thinking about a black and silver tux with maybe a crimson tie.
Ooh, a little bit of red in that. That would be very well received, I'm sure. Fair enough. We can do something like that. And you, my half-raven friend, what can I get for you?
To check if she's on the low, Mikro would begin in Thieves' Cant, asking if she has anything to protect against the sightful eyes of the law.
Alright, I want you to pretend that if she doesn't know what Thieves' Cant is, what are you saying actually? Like, what does your Thieves' Cant sound like to the untrained eye?
The morning's wind is ever clear, but to the dirty dirt, the ground grows.
Yes, the ground grows pretty well. I mean, that's why it rains. And none of this is Thieves' Cant. She's just answering you plainly. I don't know what you're getting at, but I need to know your colors that you want for your outfit, my bird friend.
I am sorry, madam.
Oh, don't
Honestly,
worry. I don't care.
I just need something to protect my face from the law and something to not too flashy, just
I
not
do
covered
have
with
these
lumber.
lovely eye patches.
No, not a hood. Something
No,
that protects.
it's not a
most of
hood.
my
It's an
face.
eye patch. No, look. You know, you
I
have a
believe it.
beak already. I feel like I have a few ornaments that I've received once before. You know, the clergy comes here, and she's kind of like leading you across the other side of the aisle. The clergy comes here is complaining about scents and smells of the dead whenever they have to deal with the plagues of sorts. It's a pity when those days come, but they have asked for certain types of masks that can perfumate their nostrils so that they're not so sickened to help these poor victims. They're so poor. But here, and she holds out like a plain white plague mask. It will fully cover your beak with a little bit of room. You can put incense in there and make it smell nice if you wanted to. And she offers that to you as part of the outfit that you want to get. Would something like this appease you? And then people might think you're actually here to deal with the plague, and that would set them off, would it not?
Indeed, that would go nice.
Fair enough. Now tell me, my bird friend, what other colors and accoutrements do you wish for your lovely outfit so I can get started straight away?
Dark blues and blacks would be fine.
Fair enough. Well, I'll need time. How soon do you need these?
Dinner's
By
tonight.
tonight.
Tonight. Wow, you are putting me on short notice, my friends. Very well.
We just found out about it ourselves.
Yes, Lady Walkner is very rude when it comes to these situations, but do put in a good word for me. I will rush your order and have it ready for you at 4 today.
Of
Will that be
Thank you.
fair?
And how much do we owe you for such servant service?
Each order will be 10 gold.
I just look at the others. I got this, guys.
Oh, a high
I was
roller,
also
are you?
Yeah, I've
I
kind
was
of
also
been saving.
wondering.
What are you
I
wondering?
was also wondering if you can make me a second outfit, if possible.
Does it have to be within the same time frame?
No, that I could pick up tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay, what are you looking for?
Same one that you're making me now, but instead of purple and gold, just silver.
Silver, black and silver,
Yes.
or
He said it usually costs 10 gold.
yes, it'll be 10 gold for that as well. But that will not be done till tomorrow.
I'll give her 25 gold if she can spruce it up a little bit. Take their outfit.
I will definitely put my best effort forward. As you can see, as she points around to all the accoutrements and outfits she's already pre-made for certain people, I have a wide selection of taste and colors. Well, the colors might be a little bit of a broad stretch, but a lot of people are boring in their selection. But you must cater to both the boring and the bold. Purple and gold, silver, red, blue, and blacks. Fair enough. I have my work out for me, so please, take your time and explore our wonderful city for what it is, and I will have this ready for you this evening.
Yes,
I'm sorry. We're relatively new to the city. I have to ask you a bit candidly. What's your take on off table? What's her name again?
Millicent?
No,
Right there. Or Lady Watner?
Lady Watner, yeah.
Are you asking for my personal opinion about a good friend of mine?
Yes. I've told that you know a lot by person, by what their friends say.
Well, she's a bold woman. She's been through a bit, though, since she lost her husband. And raising those children on her own cannot be easy. I mean, look at how stupid those two have come up.
Mr. Dravinicus chuckles at that.
Oh, I see you've seen them already in their stupidity. I'm so sorry. Hopefully they didn't cause you too much trouble.
Where do you think she has her main interests lie? For the town or for herself?
Oh, both, to be honest. If one is to be in it for the town, you must have your own interest at heart as well. Otherwise, it's hard to bring change to a place when you have no want or need of it. Don't let it all lie to you. That woman is ambitious, and she does want change. But there seems to be more than just change, so you better assume that there's something in it for her.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah, and she finishes with, otherwise, why is it anybody's interest to do anything? If there's nothing in it for them. Roll insight. She's being a little around the bush, but she's not. It's not like she's lying to you. She's just sharing her philosophy, thoughts of how her friend works. Like, yeah, there's something in it for her, but whether it's for ill or will, you can't really tell by her words. Like, she's definitely decorating her as a woman who is interested in power for herself, but for the city as well. Like, she is in full belief that if her friend was in charge, things would be different. Well, you have plenty of orders for me, so I had best get back to work.
Thank you, milady.
Thank you.
Mr. Dravinicus says.
All right. With that, your clothing order has been placed, and you all slowly walk out into the streets again. If you wish, she offers the accessories like the plague mask and the eye patch for you to take right now.
Yes, thank you.
Mikro would take the plague mask.
And what about Koi?
Yes, thank you. About regarding the eye patch.
You're welcome. And now, be on your way. Enjoy your day. Come back later. And to think, it's only 10 in the morning at the moment, guys. And you thought there was nothing to do. But now you guys have the afternoon, or late morning, I should say, the brunch. What do you guys wish to do now?
Oh, I would think Mr. Dravinicus would be a little hungry.
Yeah.
Blue Water Inn.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
I thought when we were at the lady's house, we would have gotten food. Only
I was gonna
invited.
offer you
That's
tea and
not
cookies, but she kept getting cut off. So
no direct food.
yeah, you're starving. It's still morning. You guys haven't had breakfast yet. I don't know. You might have had breakfast in the morning, huh? Well, no. Mikro's starving.
Death
Mikro
tends
didn't.
to make you hungry.
Yeah. You were definitely looking for some food. So yeah, you guys could return to the Blue Water Inn and actually order a morning meal. You know, like eggs, bacon, whatnot.
Great
Probably
sausage.
wolf sausage, right? Because that's the biggest prime meat in the area.
Right.
But yeah, they fry that up for you, and you're welcome to have that for a silver piece each.
Right.
And
Let me.
good news, Danica's back.
Oh,
Or
nice.
Danica. However you want to spell it. I will move us to the Blue Water Inn, though,
Mhm.
as soon as I move all these names out of the way.
I will make sure to mark my token. That way, we know that the mask is on.
Yeah, that'll be fine. All right. Uh, you know what? We might make it an early night tonight, but let's see if there's a scene here before we head out because, I want to be ready in case I have to take off in an instant. I think it's getting close to that time, so we'll finish. This will be the finishing scene. So you guys return for supper. So if you guys want to have a conversation about what you want to do, we can do that.
You mean like a brunch? You mean?
Yeah. Like a brunch.
Okay.
You guys are here having brunch. Um, I gotta go pull some new tokens back over. Yeah. Yeah, Danica is back serving the bar. And as you all kind of like enter in, she goes, "Huh, seems you're all fine and dandy then.
Glad to see that you're
I
back.
Seems the
yes.
fake bird is
But
okay as well."
You know, I'm starting to understand why you keep calling me a fake bird.
"Oh, I'm so glad you're grasping at the straws there, my bird friend. Fake."
When they give her the silver or the sausage, I also put down 2 gold pieces and say that. Therefore, I'm glad that you're back, and apologies for any misunderstandings from our last
You're,
encounter.
you're too
He
kind,
will.
but
He.
he was right. I was speaking out of turn. I should have watched what I was saying.
Necro would put down a gold. Even though I am fake bird, do not tell Isaac I was here.
I've never seen you.
And Micro is going to sit over here to keep
Fair enough.
incognito.
Mr.
Yeah.
Javiticus will give her a gold piece and say, "I am glad to see you back."
The plague mask will give you a DC 20 if anybody needs to perceive you.
Mm-hmm.
So you might want to note that just in case it comes up.
Okay.
So it's a DC 20 for a perception check or an investigation to find out that that's actually Mikro and not some guy wearing a plague mask.
I will write it down in the bio part.
Sounds good to me. As long as it's down there somewhere. I figure we better do that just in case. Alright, and Draviticus, what were you doing? I'm sorry.
I was saying, as I give her the silver piece for the sausage, I give her a gold piece and say that I'm glad she's back.
You are all way too kind for your own good. Just for that, you're all getting extra sausages. You hear me? You're all getting extra. Even you,
Yes, ma'am.
fake bird. Yeah. So
Um,
she runs off, gives you extra food for the morning because you guys paid her big tip.
Dang,
I
a
s-
funny number of gold pieces.
Mm-hmm. This town is rich
um,
with opportunity. Go ahead, Koi.
yeah.
At
I
least with
speak in
her.
the Bissell. So yeah, I don't know about that. Pointing, oh, this this new Miko, this Necro. But Just that woman. It's Lady Cheshire, whatever her name is.
Lady Walkner.
Faulkner, yeah.
So, what are you actually asking here? Because I'm a little
What
lost.
do you think about her? Like proposal? Where are you?
Well, honestly, I think her offer sounds legit, at least from my perspective. And if it can allow us to move a little more freely, I think we should jump at the opportunity.
Or can I try
I
to
reply
insight what
in
they're
abyssal.
saying?
You're trying to insight what they're saying.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
Okay. Insight.
Oh,
I mean, still, like, the DC's been increased due to complexity of the language that they're speaking in. So,
That's
like, if it
fair.
was, yeah. But, they are talking like two colleagues going back and forth about some kind of business deal. Like, that's about the best you can tell. But you guys can
Tori,
finish your conversation. Go ahead.
Tori leans back, arms crossed. I was afraid you were saying that. I'm not. I'm not liking her. Like she sounds like she needs us, but she refuses to acknowledge any sort of compensation for Octavio, and she addresses us like we want to like have some sort of part in ruling this town. I don't want to rule this town. I just want to get out of here.
Yes, but sometimes to get out, you must play a part in the change that comes. And to be honest, if that means we have to help her to get what we need, isn't it worth it?
Our need is not to change the town. Our need is to get the item in the house. Like, what if she's worse than the Burgermeister?
What if she's better?
I don't know. The way that she was acting, speaking to us, doesn't sound like she's gonna come in here with a shiny, happy attitude for the town.
All I know is that, for all we know, the Burgermeister's house might not even be the house that was being referred to.
Maybe we're helping her for nothing.
Maybe, but we don't know.
Thinking after our meal, we'll see the Burgermeister.
Well,
Do you see we can
we
get an
could get
audience?
we could get more information at dinner, I am sure.
At dinner,
And
she'll probably want our decision.
well, we both already know where I stand on this. I am for it. I kind of like the direction in which this would take us, but that's my opinion, and I am not the only one in this party.
I just feel like, well, granted, the Burgermeister hasn't given us our best impression, but I want us to know who we might be dealing or usurping with. I don't know why he does all these festivals. Maybe he knows something that the people doesn't know.
Make a history check.
Which one of us?
The one who doesn't know, because you might know. Because I remember something being said to
Uh,
you one time. Remember when you went to Belinsky? And Belinsky
Or...
told you why the festivals keep happening?
to keep
Oh,
people happy, so that the guy from
Exactly.
the
Yeah.
Strahd, yeah.
So
But
that memory just comes back in case you didn't have it before, but you could still talk frank if you want.
I just want to know if there's something else to it. Like, do you want to know a little bit more about this guy? Like, I just want to make sure that Isaac gotta go. Yeah, go the minute we saw that creepy doll of Irina, but I just want to make sure that we're not replacing with a
Not
worse
trading one evil for another.
or for one that's worse. Let's say that both of them, the Burgmeister and her, did not give me the best impressions of what their vision is for this town.
I can understand that. But, I mean, as it sits, we kind of have to pick a side, do we not?
Because if we do nothing, she'll probably go through with her plan or find someone who will.
Right. I mean, if it's not us, it will probably be someone else.
Don't you think we should see the Burgermeister? See what he's
Here's
about?
your meal. Boy, you guys are talking in some funny tongue there. You should really clear up your throat there. Here, I'll get you some. I'll get you some grape smash. You guys, it'll be on the house. Here you go, fake bird. Enjoy your dinner or breakfast.
Ikro,
brunch.
why don't you come and join us?
I just wanted to make I just wanted to make sure that you guys did not realize that my name is not Mikro, my friends. I am Terlinsta.
To be fair, I don't even think they know your name. Wait, did you give your name to Isaac? I'm trying to think.
I have not given my name to Isaac.
Alright, I'm just saying, then they don't know you, right? I'll have to double check the video to see what you said, but we'll check that later. But go ahead.
Stenographer.
I'm gonna have to remember if he did or not. It sounds like you did try to talk your way out of it. But I don't think you used your name. I'm pretty sure you didn't, but I'll double check later. Anyway, continue.
In case if you were wondering, I was planning on using where was it? Oh come on, stupid roll 20. It was basically it's the rogue second story work.
No, I don't think that's what you were trying to do. Are you climbing a wall?
No. What's the thing that allows me to have like a second backstory?
That's the criminal background
or...
has that.
No, there's actually something. This like, I'm not.
There's something in the
what kind of rogue are you again?
I'm thief.
Yeah, I don't think thief has it. That's like a mastermind, I think.
Oh, that's right. It was master. All right. Well.
No, so if you have the criminal background, you can have a false identity, I think. Or not, a charlatan.
Well, no, hold on, go back. I was reading your criminal. You have reliable, trustworthy. Well, no, you don't. You know how to get message. No, you don't. Yeah, no, you don't. Like none of this applies because you're in Barovia. Yeah, that's not gonna work. He has criminal contacts. He doesn't have a. Yeah.
That was my mistake.
Like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Like, if you're trying to play yourself off as a. Like, there's ways to do this without needing a feed or anything. Like, you'll have to do some work. Like, if it ever comes up, deception checks. Like that. Like, I'm going to definitely be making you make the skill checks, but the feat will probably allow you to get away with it more, without having to make like skill checks unless you're really being scrutinized. What's your expert?
For now, I am Therorin, a human plague bearer. Not plague bearer. A plague deceaser, so to speak.
Plague doctor?
Plague doctor.
Yes, that is the word.
Plagnographer? What? Oh wait, those are different.
I am here because I have heard the rumors of the plague being here. And I am enlisting you two as my personal bodyguards for now.
Do you buy that?
So
Mikro would pull out an inkwell and a parchment and write up a quick contract for them.
Okay. Sure.
Sign upon the dotted lines.
I'm sorry, but if I'm gonna be a bodyguard, I want 10 gold up front.
Same.
This isn't
Guys, this is supposed to be working for like a backstory. This isn't actually me getting a contract for you guys.
I don't know. If I sign that paper, I'm putting my life on the line on your backstory. I want 10 gold.
Right?
Yeah, Micro's like, this is supposed to be fake, guys. Work with me here.
Oh, we'll work for gold.
Oh my god. You guys are
5 electrum
impossible.
pieces. 5 electrum pieces up front, and then 10 whenever I have to get out of this stupid persona.
All right. First of all, I want 10 gold up front, and I have a per diem of 1 silver a day.
Okay.
I'm-
Okay.
I'm just
What?
looking for 10 gold up front.
All right, 10 gold, 1 silver per diem. Got it.
So he will count out the coin, and he would place it on to the table.
You know,
Connie.
guys, you couldn't just make this easier on me.
Conning the con, man.
Gotta love it.
All right, could you please sign the line? Your money is up front.
I signed it as Micro.
I sign it as Benray.
Oh, hey, that
No,
would
I,
work.
yeah, I signed it as Octavios.
No,
Change my
no,
mind.
Micro was awesome. I like that.
Alright.
I just realized StreamRaiders has been done for a while, guys. Sorry about that.
I was having too much fun as it was.
All right. Before we go any further, we're gonna keep going, but we got a loyalty boss chest. So if you guys want to play some StreamRaiders with us, we can use all the help. So if you got potions, let's do it. Let's get those big boys out there, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Raiders.
yeah. And then I'll post a guardian of some sort up there. All right, sorry about that. Let's get back to Micro. What are we doing, Micro?
I am not Micro. I am Teluavenis.
This is the DM at saying, "What the fuck are you
Oh.
doing, dude?"
Essentially, he's going to force Koi to actually put down his name because he's not going to have him toy around with him being Micro.
So you X out Micro and ask him, sign again.
Mhm.
All right. So
I'll
what
put
do you?
down. I'll put down Ralikos.
Okay, there you go. Now you got.
Koi, that is not your that is not your name.
How do you know it's not my name?
You've told me that your name is Koi. Relicos was our previous party member.
Exactly.
It's a very common name. I put down Koi.
And Draviticus put down what again? Finray?
Uh-huh.
Gonna give
Oh
him
wait,
a
I
hard
already
time
added to
too,
my.
or what?
Micro just puts a dagger on the table. Your name needs to be correct for the direct payments.
You know, if this was Smiley, he'd be like, "This is perfect."
You know, my leg is kind of hurting.
Ooh, throwing that shade back.
For this, whatever. Koi, thank you
Sorry.
for signing on your lines. I will make sure that the money is delivered to the correct people. Is Vinray still in the tavern?
Finray's nowhere to be found.
And I've already
Callous is
scooped
no-
up the coin.
Yeah.
Now they
By
are.
the way, I already put in my character sheet 10 gold, 1 silver.
Like they're quick to act, and you just, you know what? Maybe I should open up a school of how to rogue. Like rogue is one of my favorite class in D&Ds. You're definitely, you got your moments, Micro, but yeah, you dropped the
Mhm.
ball in this one. Like I could definitely
Yep.
paint you a better picture. Maybe it's just an imagination course I need to have, right? You know what? It's Smiley who's doing the course, and he shows you by doing. It's like, well, first you get them to agree to the contract. If they give you a fake name, that's even better. That means you can give them double time when they get caught. If they don't believe that, just wait till they see how the justice system works.
No seriousness. Igor, what's your new name now?
I am. Let me type it out.
Yeah, type it out because even I'm not gonna remember this shit. Oh, and we might get ready to call it here in a moment.
Okay.
Why do you
Because-
come up with words that don't have letters in the right spot?
The skull.
It's a
The skull.
Fish
what?
cattle.
It's skull. Where are you leaning
Cow.
towards with this lady?
whoa whoa whoa.
I personally believe that she could be of great benefit to us, especially in this situation that we currently find ourselves in. And you can tell that Mikro is speaking in perfect, like non-boulder common. He's speaking like a Barovian.
I mean,
Oh,
he
the
does have the
skull.
mimicry feat.
I'm not too sure about her.
It
I
would
feel that maybe after we have our meal, we should talk to the Burgermeister, see what if we get a read on him.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting.
pardon my biasness, but I was killed by one of the Burgermeister's men.
No,
And
you
I
weren't.
personally-
Mikro was.
Okay, fair enough. Mikro was killed by one of
Hey,
the
Fake Bird,
Burgermeister.
you might want to shut up. You're too loud.
Right. My point is that I don't really care for the Burgermeister, nor do I care for Isaac. So if I get this chance to kill Isaac, I would most definitely. Well, Mikro would most benefit from it.
His arm creeps me out.
I wonder if he's alive, maybe a poison concoction would.
Is he human or demon turning human?
Based upon that,
There's his picture in case you need a reminder of how
Yeah.
demonic that arm looks.
Yee.
he's definitely is mortal.
Yeah. All right, so
I think
let me get-
that
yeah. What's the intention of the
What's that?
party? I know you guys want to keep talking, but I feel like we're going in a circle now.
yeah, I think that's I think when we come back for our next session, because you said we're ending. This is our last scene.
Yeah,
I
this is the
think
last scene.
this-
Yeah, I just need to know what you're intending to do. Like, basically, you're just going to get ready for the party or the dinner, and you're going to go.
Yeah,
meet
we're
with
getting
her,
ready
right?
for the dinner, and then trying to convince the party to have an encounter with the Burgermeister to see compare the two to see what we're gonna do.
Yeah, you're more than
Mr.
welcome
Critical.
to check. Like, a diplomatic approach to the Burgermeister is still in the bag
Yeah.
since Mikro was the only one that was kind of like caught. So maybe his outfit will stand up to scrutiny if he goes with, or he can hang back. Who knows? But yeah, we could pick that up next week.
All right.
Is there anything else we want to talk about before we head out for tonight?
Mr. Draviticus is actually planning on accepting Lady Walkner's.
Well, do
proposal.
it when we get there, mister. We're not there yet. But yeah, I definitely know that there's some interest there. Well, that went really well, to be honest, because now we're getting involved in Valaki's politics, and that's one side of the game none of us have explored yet. So I'm excited to see how this goes. Even with this many players, I'm happy to see like we can do something that's not combat related. So yeah, we're hoping to get Synchro back soon, so hopefully he'll be able to rejoin us. And if you're watching and you're like, wow, that was a lot of fun, I wish I could play. Right now, we are currently looking for at least 2 people who can commit to a 7 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time time slot. And if you can maintain a Wednesday schedule and you have a decent microphone and a good attitude that we are looking for in our community, we're welcoming people to apply for this particular campaign. It's open to our Discord, so join us on Discord by typing !Discord. I'll do it for you in case you're looking for the link. By the way, Facebook, I hate to break it to you, but I can't type that on Facebook and make it happen. So if you want to come over to the Twitch channel, that's twitch.tv/ChaoticCalling, or you could just go chaoticcalling.tv. It's a short URL that we have for the channel. So we have that. Yes, join our Discord. There's a bunch of letters and stuff because we're not special enough to have a short URL for our Discord just yet. But if our community continues to grow, we can get there, and that's one of our goals. Join our Discord. Let me know you want to be in this campaign. We'll talk, and we'll see about getting this party revised. The players who have left the game, we appreciate every effort that you put into your characters, and your characters might still get some illustration. So I will be taking you guys off the edible list so you don't come in and change it or anything. I'll be making the changes as needed, and we hope that maybe in the future you could join one of our other games, or the open role play, which happens on Fridays at 5 p.m. Central. So if you're not into Wednesdays, we do have an open game on Friday where you could just come in whenever you're available between 5 and 10 and play D&D with us. Most of this cast is on that crew as well, I think, right?
At least
Mitch?
2 of us.
I know Mitchie comes in later, but Dravidicus is there sometimes too. And we do have other players from the other main campaigns who are there, and you can play D&D with them as well. For as long as you want, stay the whole campaign. Our rule is the longer you're here, the more likely you are to get a backstory arc. So yeah, that's another incentive to be there every week. But if you can only make it a few times and you're just there for the mechanical moments, then by all means, come on in whenever you're able. That is at Fridays at 5 p.m. Central. !RP and Twitch chat will actually give you a link to the game. Make sure you join the Discord. And Sunday is our open roleplay. And basically, and I'm sorry once again, Facebook, but if you join us at 12 p.m. Central on Sundays, you can join us over here on the Twitch channel and subscribe to the channel. And if you're lucky, there might have been gifted subs for you to participate for at least 4 weeks of our sub-only campaign. We are currently trying to work on making it easier to jump into the game, because we've had a couple rocky intros for 2 characters the past 2 weeks. So it's come to my attention we need to do something to change that. So I will put that on the chopping block, start thinking of ways to make that happen. Look forward to seeing you though, 12 p.m. Central Time. Subscribe to the channel. We'd be more than happy to have you. Facebook, come on over to Twitch. You know what's up. You know what's up. Anyway, Monday, 7 p.m. Central is Elsperia Trails to the Past. Wonderful campaign. Had a lot of fun last Monday. A lot of backstory with NPCs of importance, and a lot of standoffs that I am excited for. Jack is getting in over his head, but he doesn't think so yet, so it's hilarious. But join us on Mondays for that one. It's a main stable campaign. Come and earn your cookie clusters. Play StreamRaiders with us. Help us finish off this StreamRaider battle. Even when we're offline, I'll run it and get it out of the way, and hopefully we win, alright? Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. I don't stream on this channel. I take the days off. But if I am streaming, I'm probably playing a video game. I was playing Code Vein yesterday, and I might be picking that up I might be picking that up tomorrow. So if you want to come by while I'm streaming video games, you're also welcome to join me. If I'm not, if I'm in a game that has like multiplayer of some sort, you're welcome to join. Like I might play some what was it? Oh, there was a new update on No Man's Sky for companions, and I have yet to do anything there. So, like, if you want to join me on No Man's Sky, or if you want to play Code Vein with me, I think there's multiplayer on there too. Like, all kinds of good stuff. That's at We Rise as One. So, oh wait, I need to do this. I could do things. Alright. And once again, if you are on Facebook, all those links are popping up over at Twitch. I'm sorry, buddies. Sorry guys, but we do appreciate our Facebook fans as well, and just follow the channel. We appreciate the love and support on that end. Other than that, we have a fundraiser coming up in May. It's going to be a series of one-shots throughout the week. My community DMs and mods are going to create one-shots for the charity event. I too am also going to start making a one-shot of my own, and depending upon how things go, we're working on time, we're working on schedule, but right now you can help us pick what charity we should support. Once again, Facebook, all this stuff happens over at Twitch. I don't know what to tell you guys, but down in the panels below, Twitch fans, there's a Twitch Picks panel, and it has names of charity events that we want to support. All of them are great. We supported St. Jude's back in December. Right now, Wounded Warrior Project is winning. Help us pick a good charity, and we will settle that next week. After that, we'll start setting up the schedule and get you the details for our May campaign when it happens. Right now, because of Van Richten's guide coming out in May 18th, I think that might be the week we do it, because we're looking forward to getting it. And I might actually work with a Domain of Dread in that book. We'll see what it does, right? Just kind of like showcase it. So we'll see what happens. Other than that, I know that was long-winded, but that's the end of my announcements, guys. I'm done. We're done. We're all done. These guys are going to say goodnight to Twitch and Facebook. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
Night Twitch. Good night Facebook.
And with that, my friends, do you hear the calling? The chaotic calling. Stay tuned. We're going to raid. We have Drake and Memoria, as we always do. Let them know and ask them, do they hear the calling when we get there? Use those emotes if you have them. And thank you so much for joining us tonight. Have a good night, everybody.